I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakse.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's men's semi-finals day. We have got KHACHANOV, the 27th seed, versus 5th seed Casper RUUD. Still in the run-in to become world number one is Casper RUUD, but he has to win this match first. It's still a race between Casper, Carlos, and Rafa. Now, these two matches tonight will decide who is still in the running for that. Casper and Alcaraz have to get to the final if they want a chance to become number one. Hey, everyone. Got you all in. I knew you'd be here, Lexi, watching Casper RUUD. Hey, Ronan. Hi, Peter. You've got so many, and we've got two new members as well that I want to welcome, Susan and Richard. You are very, very welcome to the GTL fam. So we have got Casper RUUD here serving. KHACHANOV actually won the toss and decided to receive, which is an interesting choice. So we've got Casper RUUD to get us underway. And he nets the first serve. Yeah, exactly. I'm here, so it's probably going to be a lengthy one. Probably going to be 5 sets. Hello, Gabrielle, as well. This is going to be a good one, I think. I mean, there's a lot at stake here for both men, really. Casper's been to a final before. We know of Roland Garros earlier this year. KHACHANOV's never been to the level before, but Casper RUUD again playing for that potential world number one as well as a maiden slam title. And it's a good start here for KHACHANOV. Love 15. Ah, I see. Okay, I recognize you now. Hi, Tommy Fanovich. Love it. And hi, Tatiana as well. Yeah, I think I'm with you there. I think Casper needs to. Well, I'm happy for either guy to win here, to be honest. But I'm glad that people are starting to, stop talking about Casper RUUD as just a clay court. I mean, he's proven how good he is on a hard court as well, and I'm glad that, he's getting this moment. Right, slice backhand here from Casper, slice backhand from KHACHANOV. Cross court goes RUUD. Backhand slice again from KHACHANOV. This is a good rally to open this up. Some good angles. Oh, but the drop shots into the net from KHACHANOV. 15 all. Thanks, Gary. Not a problem. And yeah, 5 sets, isn't it? It's got to be. It's a Megan stream. And hi, Jimmy. Right. I've got Casper RUUD's dad, Christian RUUD, former player here in his player box. So 15 all here on the serve of Casper RUUD. place in the final at stake. Either player been to, well, Khachanov's never been to a Grand Slam final before. RUUD just the one at Roland Garros and never on a hard court, 30-15. Yes, I did catch. Well, I caught some of the match live and then had to watch the end of it on the replay this morning. But yeah, it was just not the Garcia that has been playing this whole tournament, has it? That showed up. Garcia didn't show up, and Jabeur did. And in the end, it was a heck of a performance from on Jabeur. She made the most of the dip in Garcia's level, and she just took it to her. And we have got an on Jabeur Iga Swiatek final. To be honest, with all the upsets and stuff that we've had, that is a pretty good final in the end. 40-15 here for Casper RUUD. Second serve. Yeah, I've already started to see people say this kind of thing on online about whether they wouldn't be a real number one. More so for Casper RUUD, actually, people have been saying than for Carlos, but still, which is it's a shame. It really is. They will have earned it. Although it does feel strange if one of these guys were to become number one without winning the slam, because Rafa holds 2 of the majors this year. So it feels like Rafa would be a fitting number one, but it's going to be between one of these 3. And Casper RUUD comes through his opening service game fairly straightforwardly in the end. He leads by 1 game to love.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He had the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
It couldn't have really had 2 more contrasting semi-finals, could you, yesterday? The first one is mentioned. I mean, Jabeur breadsticked Caroline Garcia in about 20 minutes or something ridiculous. And then the Iga Sabalenka match, the 3-set thriller. Iga was down a break in that final set as well. And, Sabalenka, it was really tough to watch Sabalenka in the presser, actually, because she was devastated. But good rallying from Iga Swiatek, who hasn't been playing her best tennis at this tournament, but has, still somehow found a way to win. And those last 2 sets that she played yesterday were lots better, much more the Iga Swiatek that we know as world number one. So I think it's going to be a very, very good final, both into their maiden US Open finals. So Khachanov for the serve. That's a great first serve from Khachanov. 30 love. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. As you say that, Berrettini did not show up against RUUD. He would admit that. I mean, especially for the first 2 sets anyway. 3rd set, he started to play better, but he didn't show up. So I'm trying to think if RUUD has really been challenged, as you say, this tournament. Khachanov, of course, that massive 5-setter against Kyrgios. But actually, I'm going to pull up both of their routes through the draw to get to this semi-final point. As 30-15 here on the serve of Khachanov. So if we go for Casper RUUD first, so defeated Kyle Edmund in the first round, Tim van Rijthoven in the second round, then Tommy Paul, a really good. Actually, that was probably the match he was tested most in, Casper RUUD. That 5-setter against Tommy Paul for 4 sets, that was really touch and go. 3 tie breaks and a 7-5, and then finally Tommy Paul just ran out of gas, and RUUD took the 5th 6 love. Then in the 4th round, he had Corentin Moutet, and then, of course, in the quarterfinal, Matteo Berrettini. So that is Casper RUUD's route to the semi-final, and he's got 30 all on the serve of Khachanov here. Khachanov's route. So first round, Dennis Kudla, 4 sets. Then he beat Thiago Monteiro. Then Jack Draper with that really unfortunate retirement from Jack Draper, actually, in the 3rd round after 2 and a bit sets. Then the tough 5-setter against Pablo Carreño Busta in the 4th round, and then another 5-setter, as I mentioned, against Kyrgios in the quarterfinals. So that's Khachanov's route. So, yeah, you'd say I think Khachanov has been tested a little bit more. He's had a couple of 5-setters. RUUD did have that one, like I said, but eventually ran away with it in the 5th. So I think this is probably going to be potentially the biggest test for RUUD, I think. But he has got a break point here. 30-40 on the serve of Khachanov, as that cross court there just missed there from Karen. Yeah, it was a heck of an effort from him. I'm glad that she managed to reach this final and defended the points from last year, because she wouldn't have got points from Wimbledon, of course, not being able to play and defend those points that she got from the semi final last year. So at least she manages to defend that. But she played really, really well, and it was gutting. It was really tough to watch in the presser, but hopefully she'll just take good things from it, really. And it is the early break of serve here for Casper RUUD. A bit of a shaky opening service game from KHACHANOV, really. And RUUD is the first to break in this men's singles semi-final. And I don't know why my broken button is not working. Let me give it another go. Okay, there we go. Not sure what that was. Hey, compliment king. All right, Ted's prediction. We can always guarantee a really detailed prediction from Ted. I love it. So RUUD 6-4, 5-7, 3-6, 6-2, 6-3 in 3 hours and 41 minutes. Typical Megan 5-setter, isn't it? So can RUUD back up the break of serve? That is the question. Good backhand there from KHACHANOV. Into the net goes RUUD. Love 15. Okay, good response here from KHACHANOV. I bet you are, Lexi. Oh, I feel for you. That's a good start for you, man, anyway. Love 15 on the serve of Casper RUUD, looking to back up the break. Second serve. It's so strange now that there's just hardly any tennis going on. I mean, yesterday tennis didn't start till midnight here, and it just, after so much tennis we've had throughout the first week or so of a slam, we're getting down to it now. Women's final tomorrow night. So, forehand here from KHACHANOV. Backhand slice from RUUD. Backhand cross court goes KHACHANOV. Back cross court goes RUUD. No, KHACHANOV takes it down the line. Down the middle goes RUUD. Forehand from KHACHANOV. Backhand down the line from RUUD. KHACHANOV goes back down the line. This is a good rally here. RUUD goes cross court. KHACHANOV takes it down the line. This is a really good rally. How many shots is this so far? Oh, but it's good depth there from KHACHANOV, and RUUD hits the net, and it is love 30. KHACHANOV may be looking for the immediate response here. Yeah, I think a lot of people disagree with the ban on the Russian and Belarusian players there, I think. And then taking the ranking points, I think, helped nobody either. I don't know what that achieved. So I think it was just poorly done all the way, all around. So, and that's long from Casper RUUD. And KHACHANOV has got 3 break back points. Love 40. And yes, indeed, Her Majesty the Queen passed away yesterday. It's been, well, we've got the coverage here on Prime Video is a very sort of shortened coverage. They're really just pretty much showing the matches, and that's it. But yeah, quite a lot of sport actually has been stopped as well because of it. Hi, Ashley. Oh, Ashley reckons Karen. Oh, bold. Karen to win the whole thing. Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility, is it? And KHACHANOV breaks to love to get this thing back on serve. Well, that was a pretty sloppy game from Casper RUUD there after doing so well to get the break. And it's KHACHANOV now who's back on serve.
Karen KHACHANOV. Karen KHACHANOV.
So a couple of breaks here early on, maybe a bit shaky from both men. Understandable, the nerves really here. We've got, well, both men looking for the first US Open final. KHACHANOV for a first slam final. And Casper RUUD, of course, looking to be the world number one. So the situations that have to happen for the world number one, I'll go through it since we've got the change of ends. So if RUUD makes the final and wins, he becomes world number one. If Alcaraz reaches the final and wins, he becomes world number one. if they reach the final against each other, like I say, then the winner would be world number one. But if either reaches the final against someone who isn't the other, so if RUUD reaches the final and faces Tiafo, then RUUD would become world number one regardless of whether he wins or loses. The same as if Alcaraz reaches the final and plays against KHACHANOV, not RUUD, then regardless of the win or loss, it would be Alcaraz world number one. If neither man reaches the final, then it is Rafa Nadal who is the world number one. So it's a little complicated there, but still all three men in the running. Hello to you. Yeah, no football in the UK, as you say there. It's an interesting decision, really, but yeah, it's sad times in the UK at the moment. So Khachanov has broken back, serving at 1-2. So we've got the forehand return from RUUD, and that's going to be wide from Khachanov. Love 15. Oh, is John at the Open? Very, very jealous. I haven't been in so long. I need to get back to the US Open, so I hope you're enjoying it there. And if anybody has been this year, well, it's been a great tournament, hasn't it? And yeah, almost halfway to 100 already. 47. We can get to 100 in this first set, definitely. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. 15 all here on the serve of Khachanov. The second men's semi-final will be the night session tonight, 7 o'clock local time. Carlos Alcaraz and Francis Tiafo. Oh, drop shot here from Khachanov. RUUD gets there. Can he pass RUUD? Oh, he hits it right to Khachanov. Now the lob, and it's gone long from RUUD. What a rally there. Khachanov had to hit about, 3 volleys in the middle of that rally there? One was a half volley there. Then RUUD goes right at Khachanov. He sticks his racket out to block it and then has to run back for the lob, but it's gone long. So it's 30-15. Yeah, exactly. So, I was talking about Alcaraz and RUUD. But yes, if neither man reaches the final, it's Tiafo versus Khachanov. Rafa claims number one. So Casper RUUD can only, do his part to start. He has to win this match to still be in the running. 30-15 here on the serve of Khachanov. Oh, we have our first shank of the match. And it comes from Casper RUUD's racket, and it is 40-15. Reason it seems like I have to press all these buttons twice for them to work properly. I'm not sure why, but well. Hey, we've got Ray in the Philippines. Welcome to everybody from wherever you are watching in the world. Oh, went for the serve down the tee. Khachanov just wide, I think, there. Second serve. We had the doubles final on this court, by the way, just before this one. And Ram and Salisbury winning the title against, who was it? Koolhof and Skupski. So a Brit and an American in Ram and Salisbury taking the doubles title. 40-30 here on the serve of Khachanov. A forehand winner there from Casper. Indeed. Yeah. That's much better from Casper RUUD. Hey, David. Yeah, right back at you as well. It's been a pretty great 2 weeks, hasn't it? But yeah, you as well. And fair play to you. I don't know. I've done the one night session and it was over 5 hours. I don't know how you've been doing it throughout this week. Fair play to you. But yeah, it's probably going to be the last commentators now that won't be Ben and JG because they have got the night session tonight and then probably with the finals as well. But yeah, congrats to you as well, David, on a pretty great 2 weeks. It's been a lot of fun. And Karen Khachanov has indeed held serve. So we are at 2 games apiece. Average top spin speed. Well, it's higher for RUUD on both the forehand and the backhand side than it is for Khachanov. So RUUD serving at 2-all. Khachanov with the looping forehand. Cross-court goes RUUD. Oh, that's too good an angle there for Casper RUUD. And it's, 15 love. Thanks very much, Gary. Yeah, it's been brilliant. Brilliant 2 weeks, honestly. I did indeed do Alcaraz Sinner. I took the night session because I couldn't do one of the earlier ones, and I'm so glad I did. I mean, yeah, I mean, I started it. I think here it was 2 a.m. and went to bed. Well, it's about 8:30 in the morning in the end, but it was completely worth it because what a match that was. I'm still thinking about that match. It was just probably one of the best matches of tennis I've ever seen. Definitely the best match that hasn't involved one of the big three, anyway. 30 love here on the serve of Casper Ruud. We mentioned that Berrettini didn't really show up in the quarterfinal against Ruud. So it's going to have to be, I think, well, a bigger test here for Casper Ruud, I think. If Khachanov plays the way he did in that quarterfinal against Kyrgios, then it's going to be a bigger test. But I think I've predicted Ruud to come through this one. But I think it could be tight. But that's an error there on the backhand side from Khachanov, and it is 40 love for Casper Ruud. Does he call you Dave? Does Ben call David Dave? Okay, maybe I should call you Dave. Not a problem, Lexi. I understand. Rude fan, you do what you got to do for this stream. Oh, great serve down the tee from Casper, and it's a game to love for Casper Ruud to get himself back on top. That's a great response after losing his serve in the previous one. So it is 3-2 to Casper Ruud. It's not a break, sorry. I meant to hit the Ruud button there. My bad. 3-2.
On the court, you'll be singing the blues. He got the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper Ruud. It's Casper Ruud.
I love that Ruud song. I really do. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was probably one of my favorite streams that I've done, to be honest. It was it was brilliant. Yeah, Iga On's final is, I think it's, as like I said, with all the upsets that we've had, I'm delighted with that final, and honestly would be happy with either result, to be honest. Although I think a part of me does want Jabeur to get this one. I feel like she needs a slam title. She deserves one, but I would be thrilled for either woman. And to be honest, I'd be thrilled for any man that's left in the tournament to win as well. We've got 4 great semi-finalists, 4 great guys, and be thrilled for any of them. No problem, Lexi. Yeah, of course. It's Casper Ruud. I'm not going to sing. I thought about it and then no. But yes, that's one of the buttons that stays in my head for a couple of days after I've called a Ruud match. It's too catchy. So Karen Khachanov to serve at 2-3 after this change of ends. But yeah, by far this is the best result. Well, if Khachanov were, this is the best result anyway. Khachanov at a semi-final. He's never been to a semi-final at a slam before, but the final would by far be his best result if he were to get there. Backhand slice here from Ruud. Goes right deep to the baseline. Cross-court goes Khachanov into the net from Casper Ruud. 15 love. Yeah, it was tough because Ons Jabeur had said in an interview that prior to the tournament, she'd actually changed her wallpaper to a picture of the Wimbledon trophy as kind of motivation. That was her goal. That's what she wanted. And she really thought she could get there. And yeah, she was devastated after it that it was the plate that she got instead. So I think a lot of people weren't really talking about Ons Jabeur for this US Open. I mean, it's generally, the clay and the grass you'd think she'd have a better chance on. She's mentioned having to adapt really to the hard court, which is interesting because it's usually the other way around for players. But she's sort of come out of nowhere, really. I say out of nowhere. I mean, she's still probably arguably the second best player in the world right now. But I think at this tournament, she's sort of been under the radar. And now, well, the way she showed up against Garcia when Garcia didn't, and well, she's got herself a back-to-back slam final for Ons Jabeur. And very, very rapidly here for Karen Khachanov. He has 40 love It's a quick match here so far. Couple of breaks, but all on serve here now. And 3 points to bring us to 3-all. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel. Second serve here for KHACHANOV. Casper RUUD is, of course, one of the members of Team Europe for the Laver Cup later this year, where we will hopefully see Roger Federer make his return. Casper RUUD with the forehand cross court. Forehand goes KHACHANOV back cross court. And RUUD's made the error. He's gone wide on the cross court, and it is a game to love for Karen KHACHANOV. So 2 solid service games for both men there to bring us to 3 games apiece. So pretty even so far. I'm trying to get a gauge of this crowd. They're fairly subdued, I think, at the moment. I mean, it's a pretty full crowd there, to be honest. Men's semi-finals day. So RUUD with the serve. That's a great serve. Gets the return away, and it's landed on the baseline. The big forehand from RUUD just clears the net now from KHACHANOV. The drop from Casper RUUD, but it's double bounced from KHACHANOV, who almost got there, but not quite. 15-love. That was nice play there from RUUD. It was a great serve, and I followed it up with a really good forehand as well. KHACHANOV did well to get it back in play, but then, well, the drop shot could have been a little better from RUUD, but it was just enough to have KHACHANOV not quite get there. So 15-love RUUD let for the first serve. You can imagine what the atmosphere is going to be like for the second semi-final. Night session on Ash. You got the home favourite, Frances Tiafoe, and then Carlos Alcaraz, who's always got support wherever he goes. It's going to be incredible. That's a good serve there from RUUD. Less pace, but nicely placed down the tee. Into the net goes the return, 30-love. Yeah, it's a really interesting one, isn't it? The race to world number 1. And, well, yeah, like I said, we're still not even going to know. And well, until Alcaraz, I suppose, plays his match, and even if Alcaraz and RUUD both win, then we still won't know who it is because it's going to be determined by the final. But so far, well, this match can determine if RUUD is still in the running anyway. So we've got a lob here from RUUD, but puts it away very easily at the net. Does KHACHANOV 30-15, and I would think it is because I'm pretty certain Ben and JG will be doing both finals themselves, and they're doing the night session tonight for the second semi-final as well. So I think this will be my last one of the US Open, but I am a GTL commentator all year round now, and I can indeed do some matches next week for the Slovenia Open. And yeah, of course, it's a great lineup, isn't it? Yeah, Raducanu I saw that was confirmed anyway. I didn't know about Rybakina and Cornet as well, but yeah, I can definitely do that. Not a problem. I love doing it. Yeah, probably won't take much of a break after the US Open, to be honest, because like I said, I'll have the weekend off. That'll be enough. I'll get to watch the finals without. Well, no, I love commentating on it though. But yes, I will hopefully get some matches for the couple of. Well, there's a couple of tournaments next week, isn't there? I think it's 3 WTA tournaments, 3 250s on the WTA side. I don't think there's any ATP ones next week, are there? Don't think. But 30-all here on the serve of RUUD as KHACHANOV just sends a 95-mile-an-hour returner serve as a winner. What a return for KHACHANOV. So maybe a little pressure for RUUD. Second serve, the backhand return from KHACHANOV. Backhand on the middle goes RUUD. Forehand now, KHACHANOV. RUUD goes cross-court. KHACHANOV with the backhand. Forehand into the net from Casper RUUD. And it's a break point here for Karen KHACHANOV. So RUUD was out to a 2-love start here. Now KHACHANOV for a point to get him ahead for the first time in this match. He has, hasn't he? Been a bit of a dark horse, KHACHANOV. And again, like you mentioned, that run to the Paris Masters title was ridiculous. I mean, who he beat? He beat Isner, he beat Zverev, he beat Djokovic. Who else did he beat? But it was an incredible run to that Masters 1000 title, KHACHANOV. And like you say, he never seems to tire physically, and that is wide from Casper RUUD. And it is the break of serve this time for Karen Khachanov, and he leads by 4 games to 3 now.
Karen Khachanov. Karen Khachanov.
Thanks, Ronan. I love it. I've discovered my calling, so I love it, and I'm really glad they've given me the chance to do this because it's brilliant. Emma Raducanu's theme song, "The Long and Winding Road." Oh gosh, yeah. No, I think she just needs a couple of smaller tournaments, like I said, to get the match wins under her belt. Maybe start to win a couple of smaller titles and build her way back up. It was incredible what she did, and it's just going to be a bit of a come down after that. But yes, I can rehash the world number 1 situation for you, Maria. So, like I said, if RUUD doesn't make the final, then he's out of the running. It's either Rafa or Carlos. Now, if Carlos doesn't make the final either, if it's a final between Khachanov and Tiafoe, then it's Rafa that gets world number 1. If it is Carlos who makes the final and not RUUD, then regardless of win or lose the final, it will be Alcaraz who gets world number 1. If it is a RUUD versus Alcaraz final, then it is the winner who is world number 1. So, yeah, it's tricky. If either of them make the final, but it's not against the other, then regardless of the situation, they're world number 1. But neither of them make the final, then it's Rafa. So Khachanov, can he back up the break of serve for a 5-3 lead? Oh, he's missed the serve and volley there, has Khachanov. Interesting play there from the Russian. Love 15. Yeah, good question there. What exactly would be the upset? I mean, I think the upset would be RUUD, right? But I don't know. I mean, the way Khachanov's been playing, especially in that quarterfinal match against Kyrgios, and that is a backhand that has gone awry there for Casper RUUD. Miss hit there, I think. 15 all. But I don't think it would be a huge upset. Like you say, I mean, Khachanov, he's been around longer than Casper RUUD. Thanks, Max. Love that. Yeah, BBC if you're watching. No, I'm kidding. And yeah, dude, yeah, Karen Khachanov is an Olympic medalist. I'd completely forgotten about that. What color? What medal? Did you get a bronze medal? Was it? Hang on, I'm gonna have to look this up. I can remember watching him at the Olympics, and now I can't remember the result. When was that? 15 all on the serve of Khachanov, by the way. Right, here we go. Olympic. Oh, it was. Hang on. It doesn't say what color medal he got. The 2020 Olympics. Right, if anybody can remember, what medal did Khachanov get at the Olympics? Thanks, Priscilla. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, it's not going to be me for the final. I think it'll be Ben and JG, but I will be watching. Don't worry, I'll be jumping in the comments to have a chat with you all anyway. Well, 18-shot rally there has gone the way of Casper RUUD, and he's got 15-30 now on the serve of Khachanov. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Kyrgios is probably playing the best tennis he's ever played, hasn't he, the past couple of months or so. And Khachanov beating him, especially across 5 sets. And Kyrgios, by all means, as far as we know, really wanted this. He's motivated again. So it's a huge win for Khachanov. And I was thrilled for Karen to come through that one, honestly. So it is 15-30. Forehand cross-court here from RUUD. Backhand cross-court goes Khachanov. Cross-court again from RUUD. Khachanov, he tries the down-the-line backhand, and it does not work for him. And it is 15-40. And now Prime Video are having some technical difficulties. Well, this is brilliant, isn't it? All right. Okay. I might just have to chat to you for a bit until I get this sorted. A couple of you are saying that you think Karen is going to take this one. And yeah, like I say, Carreño Busta as well in for me winning the Masters in Montreal. So yeah, that was over 5 sets as well for Khachanov. Thanks, Gary. I don't even want to go back and look at my streams back in the spring. So no thanks. Right, we've got it back here. And RUUD, somehow gets the return away, and Khachanov's made the error. Oh, he's gone into the net with the volley, Khachanov, and it is the break back for Casper RUUD. We're back on serve in this semi-final. It is 4 games apiece. Thanks for that, by the way. It was the silver medal that he got at the Olympics. Yeah, losing to Djokovic in the final. That was it. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'd completely forgotten about that. Yeah, silver medal for Khachanov. So we have got the break back for Casper RUUD. So that's what, 4 breaks of serve in this match now so far, but we are still at 4-all. All right, yes. So silver medal lost to Zverev in the final. Of course, it's all coming back to me now. And then it was Pablo Carreño Busta who got the bronze medal, wasn't it? He beat Carreño Busta beat Djokovic in the bronze medal match, if I remember correctly. Okay, love 15. Oh, let's on the serve there. That would have been an ace for Casper RUUD. Yeah, break festival. I didn't really expect that, to be honest. Have quite so many breaks of serve between these two guys so far. Finds the first serve this time. Oh, but he's made an error on the forehand there as Casper RUUD. That was shaky. He really overcooked that one wide, and it's love 30. And yeah, you're right. I don't think either player's really found their groove yet in this final, to be honest. I mean, a couple of shaky opening service games and quite a few unforced errors from both sides of the net. I think, yeah, they haven't quite gotten into this one, either player, just yet. And yeah, it was Belinda Bencic who won the gold medal. Who did she beat in the final? Goodness, I can't even remember. I'm literally blanking. Tennis Olympics. What was it in Tokyo? I watched that as well. And I remember cheering for the opponent, and I can't even remember who the opponent was now. I remember that Rublev and Pavlyuchenkova won the gold medal in the mixed doubles, which was just brilliant. I really loved that partnership. Oh, yes, there you go. Vondrousova. What's happened to Vondrousova right now? I mean, she's a former Slam finalist, and yeah, she won the silver medal. And it was it Svitolina who got the bronze medal, I think. I think it was Svitolina-Rybakina bronze medal match. And I think Rybakina was ahead in that, and then Svitolina came back to win the bronze. If I remember that correctly. So from love 30 down, it's 30 all here for RUUD. He goes cross-court on the forehand. Now the short ball from Khachanov. Oh, he's made the forehand error again, Casper RUUD. It's the same corner. Has made the same error, and it is another break point here for Karen Khachanov. Hello, Kathy. Oh, it's kind of storming here as well. But well, is the roof on? Yeah, I think the roof is open here though in New York, isn't it? And it's good to see you as well. I always love seeing my my regulars in. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way, anybody who hasn't already. That's reminded me somehow. Oh, it's a good serve down the tee from RUUD. That's an excellent way to save the break point. And deuce we go. Thanks for confirming that. I see some things on here sometimes, and then I think, did I just make that up? Or if I remembered that correctly. But yes, it was Svitolina who won the bronze medal. Wondering when we'll see Svitolina back on tour after she's had her little baby. Is it baby girl I think they're having? Finds the first serve. Does Casper RUUD now the forehand? Doesn't go wide this time. Khachanov with the forehand down the middle. Cross-court goes RUUD. Forehand, cross-court goes Khachanov. This is good here. Backhand now from RUUD. Forehand, cross-court goes Khachanov. Forehand, cross-court goes RUUD. And that's long from Karen Khachanov. And it is advantage for Casper RUUD from love 30 down. was a pretty lengthy rally there as well. OPC predicting a Khachanov Tiafoe final. In that case, it would be Rafa Nadal to get the world number one spot. I feel like I mentioned it. I think it would be fitting for Rafa to get world number one, considering he does hold both the Australian Open and Roland Garros titles this year. But at the same time, it's also really exciting to have somebody else come through to get that world number one spot. So I think for me, it's a win-win-win. 3 great guys, but I think I'd be slightly leaning towards Rafa. Yes, Florida, isn't it? Yeah. Well, hope everybody is staying safe out there. You really have missed the chapter, haven't you? Yeah, Morpheus and Smith Delina are having a baby girl. I think they can't be that far away from having the baby now. I think it was quite a while. She announced it as well. We haven't seen her on tour for a while, and I think part of it was due to the conflict in Ukraine as well. But yeah, they're having a little baby girl. And Casper RUUD with the winner at the net puts the volley away and finally comes through a tough service game. And it's RUUD now, who is a game away from the opening set after Khachanov was, well, almost a breakup there. Well, he was a breakup and RUUD got it back. So Khachanov will find himself now serving to stay in this opening set. And this hasn't quite caught fire yet, this semi-final, but hopefully they will start to find their best tennis at the same time, if we're lucky, and we're going to get a cracking semi-final here.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He got the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
Just had to check that my mic was still muted there while I was having a little sing along to that one. Hi, JC. Yeah, we could be having another 5-hour match, couldn't we? Just because it's the curse of the Megan commentating. I need to get my snacks. Now we are almost at 100 likes, 15 to go. If you could please hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream and the match, it would really, really help the channel out. And if you could subscribe to the channel as well. We've hit 45,000 subscribers this week, which is bloody brilliant. So we got 46 now in our eyesight. As the umpire calls time, so we've got Khachanov serving at 4-5. Yes, I think this could be a fairly long one, potentially. And I'll say that now, and it'll be someone will run away with it. Because that's what happens generally when I make a comment like that. Kaia Kanepi is... I'm probably personally responsible for Kaia Kanepi choking that match against Sabalenka, but Khachanov serving at 4-5. Doesn't find a first serve. Hello, user from Tunisia. I bet you are thrilled that we have got on Jabeur in our singles final tomorrow. Second serve, Khachanov. Forehand, return from RUUD. Backhand cross-court goes Khachanov. RUUD back cross-court. We've got a backhand cross-court rally here. Now the forehand from Khachanov. RUUD with the backhand down the middle. Forehand, Khachanov. RUUD with the backhand again. Oh, Khachanov with a really bad error there. He tried to pull the inside in forehand, and he's just gone well wide, Khachanov, and it is love 15. I know. Sorry, Kanepi. Yeah, if Tiafoe wins the whole thing, and like you say, beating Bonacharic, beating Rafa Nadal, and, well, yeah, Rafa going out to Tiafoe wouldn't... I mean, Tiafoe did outplay him in that one, and I know Rafa said he wasn't at his best, but yeah, Rafa would have lost to, well, the eventual winner. And, yeah, like you say, Choric in Cincinnati as well. And, I mean, to think how many slams Rafa would have won if he'd stayed fit and healthy is just unbelievable. So I'm hoping that he's okay with his injuries, Rafa, that he's on the mend, and that everything is okay with Mary as well, awaiting the birth of little baby doll. 30-15 is a great serve down the tee there from Khachanov. well, the first time an American man would have won a slam. Of course, not on the women's side, but I think. I mean, was Roddick's last slam in 2004? And it's into the net there for Casper RUUD, 40-15 for KHACHANOV. No, so Roddick, his last Grand Slam. Oh no, so his last Grand Slam final was 2009 at Wimbledon, but his last. Well, if it was 2004 that slam, then yes, it would be. He'd be the first man since Roddick's previous last win. Oh, thanks, Amy Cook. Oh, your picture's changed again, John. It was 2003. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he would be the first American man since that. Well, he was the first American man into the semi-finals of the U.S. Open anyway, since Roddick did it back in 2003. And KHACHANOV comes through a service game. Well, that was a pretty good service game actually from the Russian there. And it is 5 games apiece in this opening set. Business end now. Are we going to see a tiebreak? And it's crazy. I mean, last year it was, like you say, 40, 45 and 156 in the final. Was that the actual numbers? And now we've got, number 1 and number 5? And Ons Jabeur really should be higher than 5, unfortunately, because of the Wimbledon, no points for that. But yeah, it's great. I think it's a great final. Swiatek and Jabeur, really great final. And an ace for Casper RUUD. That is ace number 2 for the Norwegian for this match. 15-love. Second serve as that one goes along. Yeah, it's been a really up and down set, hasn't it? I mean, 5 breaks of serve? No, 4 breaks of serve. 5 break points faced. And, what's a return from KHACHANOV? Have some of that. A backhand down the line return. And it's 15 all. Let's see a replay of this. That's a jumping backhand return as well there from KHACHANOV. Casper RUUD. It's a great serve from RUUD. And he's got the open court to place the backhand into 30-15. Yeah, neither player has really gained any sort of momentum in this. It's been, like you say, a bit up and down. And I don't think either player is particularly playing their best tennis yet. But I think they're starting to. They're starting to play into this one. Yeah, Jabeur back to number 2. Deservedly back to number 2 because she is the second best player in the world, I would say. And that's a really good serve and +1 combo there for Casper RUUD, 40-15. But I didn't realize that actually, because like you say, there's been no mention of that. I try to keep up to date with all my tennis news, and I saw that, did not see that anywhere. Ons Jabeur qualified for the WTA finals with her win in the semi-final yesterday. That's great for Ons Jabeur. I'm thrilled for her. It's brilliant. See what you did there, Jamie. Love it. Thanks, JC. How many have we got now? And 7 more to go till that 100 button. And that is a very, very solid hold of serve for Casper RUUD to guarantee himself at least a tiebreak in this opening set. He leads now by 6 games to 5.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He got the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
Yeah, the year-end championship. So they're in Turin, aren't they, this year for the men? It's moved from London. And they very recently announced that the women's will be in Fort Worth, Texas, which is an interesting choice, to say the least, really, for a women's year-end championship. But I thought Guadalajara last year was just brilliant. I was really hoping it would go back there. But nevertheless, yes, they're very exciting. I mean, like you say, you get essentially the best 8 players in the world on both sides of the tour, just battling it out against each other, and hopefully with that comes some really good quality tennis. See, I'm kind of, well, the other way around. I do quite like both of these guys, so I'm going to enjoy it for what it is. It was like that for the Sinner and Alcaraz match. 2 of my favorite players, and I could just sit back and enjoy the tennis. I think it would be a lot more stressful if I'd have been rooting for one or the other. But it's the same really with this one. I'm a fan of both of these men, so I'm just going to enjoy the tennis for what it is. Yes, of course. I did read about that and I'd completely forgotten about it. Thanks, Kathy. Yeah, doing a Masters 1000, a WTA 1000 in Guadalajara, which I loved it because, yeah, the atmosphere was incredible at Guadalajara, especially for that, when Muguruza won as well, being from, well, half Spanish and half Venezuelan, isn't she? But yeah, it was brilliant atmosphere. 15 love here for Khachanov, serving to stay in this opening set for the second time. So yes, Swiatek and Jabeur, they're the only 2 women who have qualified so far. I mean, Swiatek qualified ages ago with the amount of points she racked up at the first half of this season. The men's side, I think I know Rafa and Carlos have both qualified. I'm not sure if anybody else has. And that return's gone long from RUUD, 30 love. But yeah, let me pull up the race, actually. Or as Rafa Nadal likes to call it, El Race. I love that. Serve from Khachanov, the block return from RUUD. Khachanov goes back to that same corner. Cross court goes RUUD. Forehand from Khachanov. Forehand from RUUD. Khachanov again with the forehand. This is a good rally. Backhand now, cross court from RUUD. Backhand down the line goes Khachanov. It's really deep to the baseline. And it's a huge forehand from Karen Khachanov. And it is 40 love. Well, this is a very solid service game this time for Karen Khachanov. Yeah, the altitude is one of those factors that does set it apart a bit. But yeah, a lot of the players said they really enjoyed playing it there, didn't they? And well, you could tell. It was really, really good last year. Really enjoyed Guadalajara. Yeah, vamos, Rafa. Yeah. It would be incredible for Rafa to get back to number 1 after everything he's been through. So 40 love here for Khachanov, and that slice goes nowhere near clearing the net for Casper RUUD. So it is a game to love for Karen Khachanov to take us to a tiebreak to decide this opening set. So we have a tiebreak. Casper RUUD with the opening serve of this tiebreak into the net. We have a prediction already from MJ. 8-6 RUUD. What are your predictions for this tiebreaker? And a net cord there for Karen Khachanov sends the ball long. So it is 1-0 RUUD. Got 7-5 Karen, says Anthony. 7-4 RUUD for JC. 8-6 Karen. 7-5 Karen. Hi MJ. Yeah, back on my regular time schedule today. Hey Sam as well. Khachanov with a big forehand, the backhand now from RUUD. It's looping ball. Oh, it's sat up for Khachanov and he's dumped it into the net. And it is Casper RUUD who gets the mini break to start off this tiebreak 2-0. Yeah, he's a very nice guy, isn't he, Casper RUUD? When there was that whole drama going on between, what was it? Was it him and Holger Rune? I think it was Holger Rune, wasn't it? And there was the whole thing about Rune saying that RUUD had been rude to him in the locker room, and it was like, no, it's just not true. Casper RUUD is too nice a guy. And that is a great serve from Karen Khachanov. That is his 5th ace of the match to get himself his first point in this tiebreak. Still a mini break for RUUD, though, at 2-1. So back to RUUD for the serve. Finds the first serve, this time the backhand return. It's a short ball from Khachanov. Takes the forehand as Casper RUUD. That's an excellent shot there from the Norwegian. 3-1. And, well, hi. I was just going to say, got someone new in the chat, I think. Jerry, welcome. You are very welcome. Everybody, if you are new, by the way, watching along with this, you are very welcome to the GTL fam. My name is Megan, one of the commentators here, and I'm really hoping you've been enjoying our coverage for this US Open because it's been an absolute blast. So it is Casper RUUD with the advantage in this tiebreak, 3-1. It's a second serve here. The backhand return from Khachanov. Backhand on the line goes RUUD, and it's into the net from Khachanov. 4-1 RUUD, and he's got daylight now, Casper RUUD. This is not the best played tiebreak Khachanov has come up with in this tournament. Forehand net clearance for the first 10 games for Khachanov was 93 centimeters. It's gone down to 72 since game number 10. That's a big difference to come down. Something's been changing here for Khachanov, and that's an excellent serve for Khachanov. 2-4 for the Russian now. Sorry, Jean. I'm trying to keep an eye on the match and on your comments as well, and it's it's hard sometimes when I get a lot of your comments in. Sam reckons RUUD's gonna win. Come on, Casper, says tennis. Oh, harsh MQR. Go home, RUUD. 34 points won per each side of the net. 34 points for RUUD, 34 points for Khachanov. This, well, couldn't be any tighter, really. But it is RUUD who's got the advantage in the tiebreak. 4-2. That's another great serve from Khachanov. It's that's really good from Khachanov. He got the lob from RUUD and puts the volley away. So it is 4-3. And he does, doesn't he? Karen Khachanov. There's been a lot of comparisons online between him and Liam Hemsworth. They do look very, very alike. 4-2. 4-3, sorry. Casper RUUD. Oh, it's an excellent serve down the tee from RUUD. 5-3. Can't get the return away, Khachanov. It's gone long. And it's RUUD now who has 2 points away from taking this opening set. One of them on the serve of RUUD. That's another really good serve from Casper. RUUD gets the short ball, puts the forehand, and it's... Oh, he's with the volley at the net now, RUUD. Khachanov with the backhand, but it's another volley from RUUD. And a third volley from RUUD. 3 volleys in a row, and he puts it away at the third time of asking with a flick of the backhand. Let's see this again. He hit that first volley really low, then a reflex backhand volley, and then eventually jumps up. And a double fist pump for Casper RUUD because he has now got 3 set points. 6-3 Norway. That was a brilliant rally there from from Casper RUUD. Oh, it's a good serve from Khachanov. 6-4 saves the first set point. Still got 2 more set points, Casper RUUD. That was his fastest serve of this set for Karen Khachanov. Just about an hour for this one. It's another good serve from Khachanov. Into the net goes the return, and it's 6-5. He's saved 2 set points now as Karen. He's done his job. But Casper RUUD has got 1 now on his own serve. It is on the racket of the Norwegian. Can he put this set away here? With just about an hour on the clock for this opening set. Just under. Can he get a first serve here, Casper RUUD? Oh, just misses the T serve. That must have been close there. Second serve, set point number 3 for Casper RUUD. Finds the serve, backhand return, Khachanov. Backhand cross-court goes RUUD. Runs around for the forehand as Khachanov. Backhand now from RUUD. Forehand, Khachanov. RUUD with the backhand cross-court. Backhand cross-court, Khachanov. Runs around for the forehand now does RUUD. Backhand, Khachanov. Forehand from RUUD. Cross-court goes Khachanov. This is a really extended rally. Takes it down the line now does Khachanov. RUUD is there. Forehand from Khachanov. RUUD with the big forehand. He's still going. Khachanov goes cross-court. RUUD with the looping ball sits up for Khachanov. Another big forehand from RUUD, and we're still going. Khachanov with the backhand cross-court. Slice now from RUUD. Cross-court goes Khachanov. Backhand cross-court RUUD. Who's going to win this rally? Forehand from RUUD. Backhand cross-court Khachanov. Backhand cross-court RUUD. Backhand cross-court Khachanov. This is a cross-court backhand rally now. Slice from RUUD. Just clears the net. RUUD goes back cross court. How many shots has this rally been? Oh, just clears the net now from Khachanov. And the forehand into the corner from the Russian, but RUUD digs it back out. And Khachanov with the cross court. RUUD with the backhand slice, and Khachanov, no, he's still going. Backhand RUUD, and this time RUUD comes up with the winner. And Casper RUUD throws both arms into the air because how many shots was that rally? But with it comes the opening set for the Casper RUUD. Tell us how many shots that rally was, please. But indeed, such a great rally. Still going. I know. What a rally that was. And, well, it's gone the way of Casper RUUD, and he's still fist bumping here at the sit down as Casper RUUD, but he has taken the tiebreak to clinch the opening set. Yeah, it was 301 shots, something like that. Well, that was ridiculous. Yeah, I said that earlier. I think ATP is entering its WTA era, isn't it? And yeah, it is really. We're saying the two that we've got into the final for the women. It's pretty. Well, for the script, really, for the women in the end. So we have got, was it actually 55, Kathy? Goodness me. 55. No wonder that felt like it went on for ages. Pushes paradise. Right, I was going to say some summary for this set, some stats. So the first serve in play, 67% Khachanov, 58% RUUD. First serves won slightly in the favor of RUUD this time, though. 75% Khachanov, 82% RUUD. Break points won, 2 of 3 Khachanov, 2 of 2 Casper RUUD, so 100% on his break point conversion. Total points won, 37-37. So that set really couldn't have been any tighter. Won exactly the same amount of points. But it's RUUD who won the bigger points in the end to clinch that tiebreak. And 55-shot rally. Ridiculous. Yeah, impressed with RUUD. Yeah, smart play. Yeah, smart play from RUUD. Not trying to go for too much. See what Karen's mental fortitude is like after that set. Well, he's played 2 5-setters and won them both this tournament so far as Khachanov. So you wouldn't count him out for drop in the opening set. But it is a good start for Casper RUUD. A boring set point. Well, it was interesting, Gary. That set point pretty much sums up this match so far, I think. I mean, it's not caught fire. It's been nothing particularly special. It's just been, well, it was shaky to start with, but it's fairly solid now from both men. But yeah, nothing, nothing special, nothing flashy, just solid ball hitting. And just, yeah, it's RUUD versus Khachanov. And it's gone the way of Casper RUUD, the opening set on the tiebreak. And we've got Khachanov to serve to get this second set underway as we've just hit over an hour now for this match. So that's gone long from Khachanov. Love 15. Yeah, MJ. So, we're chatting about the world number 1 situation. So, RUUD needs to reach the final, first of all, to get a chance. Now, if Carlos doesn't reach the final and RUUD does, then regardless of win or lose, RUUD is number one. The same goes for the other way around. So if Carlos reaches the final and RUUD doesn't, regardless of win or lose the final, Carlos is number one. But if both men make the final, then it is the winner who is number one. If neither man makes the final, it's Rafa. Oh, Casper RUUD with the volley at the net here. KHACHANOV tries to pass him, but he's gone wide, and it's love 30 here now for Casper RUUD on the serve of KHACHANOV. Love 30, maybe a chance. Well, Casper RUUD, he did break the opening service game of Karen KHACHANOV in that opening set. There were quite a few breaks of serve in that first set. Just misses the first serve there again. It's actually 57 shots the set point. Bloody hell. Oh, that really does sum it up here, doesn't it? Oh, double fault. That is the first double fault of the match for either man. And KHACHANOV hands 3 break points to Casper RUUD to open up this second set. It's got to be tough to win a set like that, especially on that kind of set point. Finds the first serve this time, KHACHANOV. Comes in for the serve and volley, and RUUD is going to... Oh, it's just missed it. You can't believe that's missed. He almost pulled off a brilliant lob there, did Casper RUUD. But it is 15-40, so we saved 1 break point. KHACHANOV has 2 left to play with, does Casper RUUD. Play Carano, I'm going to call the manager. Yeah, I'd love to see both of these players just playing their best against each other at the same time. Like I said, it's not quite caught there yet. This is a good rally here, though. Some good angles on the cross courts. Oh, but RUUD's overdone that inside out forehand. And another break point comes and goes for Casper RUUD. 30-40, 1 more left. So Casper RUUD, well, really does have the upper hand here after taking that opening set with that ridiculous set point. But if, like I said, if KHACHANOV goes down the early break here, he did in the first set, and he recovered very, very quickly. Oh, an ace down the tee for KHACHANOV. That is ace number 6 of the match for the Russian. And he saved 3 break points in a row from love 40. We've got deuce. Well, this is a good fight back here from KHACHANOV. Hey, Milan. Well, Maria, if you're talking about the night session between Tiafoe and Alcaraz, it's interesting. Of course, the crowd will be for Francis Tiafoe. He's their home guy, right? But Alcaraz has got so much support here in New York. He did for that match against Sinner that I called. But the crowd will be for Tiafoe, definitely. But I think they'll be wanting to see an excellent match of tennis, and I cannot wait for that one either. And this is much better here for KHACHANOV. And he's got the advantage here now after facing 3 break points. Yeah, so it's not a huge discrepancy in the unforced errors rate. 15 for KHACHANOV, 12 for RUUD. But yeah, like you say, I think he's going for more. KHACHANOV maybe. 6 aces to KHACHANOV, 4, 2 to RUUD. And winners as well, very similar. 9 for KHACHANOV and 10 for RUUD. But if KHACHANOV can come through this service game here, and he does indeed with that lovely forehand volley at the net, and from love 40 down, Karen KHACHANOV rallies back to take the opening game of this second set after dropping that first on a tiebreak.
Karen KHACHANOV. Karen KHACHANOV.
So that was a real chance for RUUD to really make a move here, get a set and a break advantage. But KHACHANOV did play well from love 40 down. Yeah, you guys talked about the crowd for tonight. I think regardless, the atmosphere is going to be absolutely incredible. And yeah, like you say, if Francis starts losing, they'll be behind him. They will cheer for both. Like you said, Alcaraz has so much support here. But it's going to be... It's going to be good, isn't it? It really is. So Casper RUUD for his first service game of this second set finds a good first serve, and that's a really good forehand to back it up. Oh, it's the lob has landed over the net from KHACHANOV, but it's put away by Casper RUUD. 15-love. So good start for RUUD. Oh, I missed the 100 like mark. We've actually got 121 now. Where's my 100 likes button? Thanks everyone for hitting that button. Got 200 in my sights now. If you could please hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you don't. Is there a let for the first serve here or a second serve? I think it's a let. Yes, it's a let because now he's got a second serve, Casper RUUD. I don't think I'm a huge fan of the let on the serve, to be honest. Second serve, backhand return goes KHACHANOV. Backhand on the line for RUUD. Digs the forehand out, does KHACHANOV. Now the drop shot from RUUD. KHACHANOV is there. RUUD, can he pass him? Yes, he can. Backhand down the line. Passing shot winner for Casper RUUD. 30-love. Yeah, neither will I. I'm used to it now anyway. With that Alcaraz in a match. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a lengthy one, isn't it? Alcaraz Tiafo. I was just gutted that one of them had to lose that match, actually, the Sinner Alcaraz, because that was just incredible. Oh, it's an ace for Casper RUUD down the tee, 40-love, and that is ace number 3 for the Norwegian. Oh, thanks, tennis. Yes, please. Give me the likes if you can. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, we had a rainbow here yesterday as well, Kathy. Casper RUUD, 40-love. Oh, it's another ace. Another ace down the tee. That's ace number 4 for Casper RUUD. And he gets a game to love to open up this second set.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He had the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
And it's love 15 here on the serve of KHACHANOV. That's good, Gary. I'm not ahead for you. But yeah, if I am ahead for anybody, just give me a pause until I catch up to whatever coverage you are watching. Love 15-second serve. KHACHANOV backhand return from RUUD. Forehand crosscut goes KHACHANOV. Forehand crosscut from RUUD. KHACHANOV goes down the middle. Oh, it's a good forehand from RUUD, but KHACHANOV is there. Another forehand down the line from Casper RUUD. And the drop shot from the Norwegian. KHACHANOV is there. Casper RUUD, can he? Oh, he goes to the lob. Oh, what a lob from Casper RUUD. Take a bow. Oh, love 30. KHACHANOV, I think he thought that lob was going long because he didn't even try. He just kind of watched it. Oh, beautiful placement on that lob from RUUD. And it's love 15. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant lob. So, again, RUUD had love 40 on the serve of KHACHANOV. Oh, it's ace number 7 for Karen KHACHANOV. 15-30. Good evening, Capricorn. Yes, life is good. Got some good tennis to be watching. Hope we've all enjoyed this US Open, by the way, because it's been brilliant. Oh, it's another great serve from KHACHANOV. Oh, but he's made the error on the +1. KHACHANOV, he came into the net to put the forehand away, and he's gone long, and it is 2 break points here for RUUD. So RUUD is really getting into these service games of KHACHANOV. He came back from love 40 down, did KHACHANOV. Can he do a comeback again here? 2 break points for Casper RUUD. Khachanov, oh, he's made the error again on that +1. He's gone into the net, and it is the break of serve for Casper RUUD. He is now a set and a break to the good, is the Norwegian 2-1.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He had the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
And yeah, you're right. The press conference for Sabalenka yesterday was a tough watch. Sabalenka was devastated. She had a cap and sunglasses on, and I felt bad for her that she had to come into press for it, to be honest, because she really, really gave it her all, didn't she? In that match, she played really well, and she still couldn't quite reach that slam final. But I hope it doesn't get her down too much. I hope it gives her some confidence. And yeah, I agree with you there. I don't know. I felt like, do you really have to do it if you lose? I don't know. It was tough. It was tough. Right, it is the break of serve for Casper RUUD at 2-1. This is the first of the men's semi-finals. The second will be the night session, 7 o'clock local time. And like I said, the two men still in the running. Well, three men still in the running for world number one, but two of them still left in the tournament. Casper RUUD has to win this to get any chance of it, as does Carlos Alcaraz. But it's going to be a tough test for Alcaraz tonight against Tiafoe. Took out Rafa Nadal and has been playing very, very well. She got Rublev in straight sets as well in the quarterfinal. And we are ready to go. Casper RUUD, can he back up the break of serve as he serves with new balls here at 2-1. Casper RUUD. I quite like the kit of both men here, actually, as well. Oh, it's a good serve from RUUD. Oh, the return from Khachanov was really short and really tight to the backhand line there, but Casper RUUD deals with it well, puts it back down the line. 15 love. Oh, PC reckons Tiafoe in 4. Yeah, that Sinner as well is a good point. Yes, and we got Casper RUUD at the net. Can he put the lob away? Oh, Khachanov is there. Oh, it's into the net. 30 love for RUUD. Yeah, I mean, that match finished at ridiculous o'clock, even in America, let alone over here. And Sinner having to go into press then as well is, yeah, that was tough. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't quite like it. Oh, thank you very much, Alex. I better be pronouncing them right anyway, because otherwise my Spanish will be, well... Anyway, 40 love here very quickly for Casper RUUD. We've got the forced errors stat here, actually, is 14 for Khachanov and 11 for RUUD. Can he back up this break with a game to love, Casper RUUD? Yeah, I was devastated for Sinner as well. Devastated. I would have been devastated if whoever had to lose that match. But yeah, I think the fact that he served for it, Sinner, and had match points. But I really hope it's gonna propel him to keep on going, because I just love to watch Jannik Sinner play, and it is a game to love for Casper RUUD to consolidate the break of serve for a 3-1 lead now in the second set. So Khachanov now, a set and a breakdown. Finds the second serve, forehand return from RUUD. Cross-court goes Khachanov, forehand cross-court from RUUD. Down the line, oh, it's into the net from Karen Khachanov. As he looks a little frustrated here, Karen. And it's love 15. You all debating the number one situation in the comments there. I think like I said, I think I'd like Rafa to stay world number one, but I think I would be happy. I'd be happy for Alcaraz and RUUD. I'd probably say Rafa, Alcaraz, RUUD, just because, well, I don't know. I feel like if Alcaraz or RUUD were to win this title to get world number one, then I'd be happy with it. And it's unraveling quite quickly here for Karen Khachanov, as Casper RUUD has love 30 on his serve. Is he going to get a double break here? Finds the first serve. The backhand return from RUUD. Backhand from Khachanov. It's a short ball. The forehand from RUUD. And it's too good from Casper RUUD. And now it's love 40 on the serve of Khachanov. And it's triple break point here for the double break for Casper RUUD. Khachanov is playing quite quickly, actually, here between points. And has got a second serve here. Yeah, hopefully this isn't Karen falling apart. But it does look, well, yeah, like he's unraveling a little bit. I think RUUD has played himself into this match. He's playing a lot better than the opening set. Okay, Khachanov with the backhand cross-court. Backhand from RUUD. Cross-court goes Khachanov. Back cross-court goes RUUD. We've got a backhand off here. RUUD with the backhand cross-court. Khachanov backhand cross-court. And RUUD tries to take it down the line. Oh, what a winner from Casper RUUD. That backhand down the line was gorgeous from Casper RUUD. And it is a break of serve for the double break with a game to love as well. A break to love for Casper RUUD. He leads by 4-1 in this second set now. So Casper RUUD, a set and a double break up now for Khachanov. You would think this set is probably done. And Khachanov will have to come back to do this in 5 if Casper RUUD can serve this one out, really. But a double break here. It's all been Casper RUUD after winning that opening set on the tiebreak. So it is Casper RUUD who is, he can see maybe the finish line here.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He had the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
Well, I can see you talking about the mental fortitude you said. I didn't think this would happen to Khachanov because he's, like I said, he came through 5 sets against Carreño Busta. He came through 5 sets against Kyrgios. So I thought maybe losing the first set wouldn't particularly affect him that much. But yeah, like you say, he really just has. I'm not sure. I mean, I do think RUUD is playing better in this second set, but Khachanov really just, I'm not sure, doesn't quite seem to be there. In this second set, he could be tired the way he's had to come through to reach this semi-final stage, and like I said, Casper RUUD's not just got the Grand Slam title in play; he's got world number one. Khachanov is going to have to come back from a fairly significant hole here, and he's overcooked that forehand as Khachanov 15 love. Oh, look at this. Just read a 14-year-old Serena Williams made a professional debut at the Bell Challenge in Quebec City, October 1995. 2 queens bow out in the last week. I still can't quite believe that we've seen the last of Serena Williams on a tennis court. I can't deal with it if Federer retires as well this year. Just at least give us a bit of leeway. But yeah, I love that. And Serena Williams, greatest of all time. Second serve, RUUD. Backhand return, Khachanov. Forehand from RUUD. Backhand cross-court goes Khachanov. Oh, he runs around for a forehand winner, does Casper RUUD. And Khachanov now, he's chatting away to his box here. He's not happy because Casper RUUD is really, really coming into his own now in this second set, and he really, well, maybe not quite trusting the backhand RUUD, but running around that forehand, it worked for him because boom, down it goes down the line. That's a good first serve from RUUD. The return is wide, and you really feel that KHACHANOV has just gone a bit mentally here. Points won by shots. Wow, under 5 shots. Well, actually, they're all going the way of RUUD. 11-3 under 5. And as the stats just disappeared, but RUUD is basically winning. Well, it's less of a differential on the longer points, but, well, Casper RUUD backs up the double break with another game to love, and the Norwegian is flying in this second set now. He's up 5-1. And yeah, well, I've seen mixed reports, because there was a report from, I think it was either a German or a Swiss newspaper, saying that he might not be back for Laver Cup because his knees are in pain. But then I saw something coming out after that saying, no, Federer's rehab is going well, and then he's intending to play the Laver Cup. So it's unclear, but I think the latest thing is kind of suggesting that he will be playing it. But yeah, it's still maybe a little up in the air after that article came out. Oh, it's a double fault for KHACHANOV. 15 all. That's double fault number 2 of them. Sorry, double fault number 3 of the match. And yeah, I mean, I would like to see her back, but I don't think she'll be back in professional tennis. Like you say, yeah, she wants to expand her family. She's talked openly about that. She wants to, well, Olympia's also talked openly about that she wants a sibling, Olympia, and then Serena does want another baby. And yeah, I like this as well, because Serena Williams does not like being able to play not at her best. And yeah, like you say, or like Gross had said, she wants to be completely in it. She can't be half in it. And with everything, with her family and whatnot going on, yeah, I think I probably think it is the end for Serena. I don't think we'll see her back, but it's still sad. It's still sad. But if you think her last slam title was back in 2017, wasn't it? When she was pregnant with Olympia at the time. And indeed, Maria RUUD seems to have full control of this match right now after winning that tiebreak. The momentum completely shifted. I was mentioning nobody could really gather momentum in that opening set. A couple of breaks of serve, but it's RUUD now who's got all the momentum. And he's got 30 all on the serve of KHACHANOV. Oh, drop shot from RUUD, but KHACHANOV is there to put it down the line. It's 40-30. And yeah, you guys also talking about Barty's retirement there in the comments. Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't expect it. But for Barty, she's quite openly about how, tour life just does not suit her. She's a home bird. She loves to be at home with her family. And, obviously being from Australia, it's really tough to be away from the tour. And her goal always was to win Wimbledon. And Casper RUUD with a forehand winner down the line gets back to deuce. But yeah, after she won Wimbledon, I think she started to think about retiring, because she just, she wasn't in it really. She kind of achieved what she wanted. And then when she won that Australian Open, it was kind of like the cherry on the cake there for Barty. And I think by that point, she knew she was going. But yeah, Barty retiring at 25. And yeah, I'm with you there. To talk about Venus, I mean, she lost in the first round today, but she played well. She really, in the second set, especially against Van Uytvanck in the opening round. And into the net there from RUUD, advantage KHACHANOV. But yeah, I do hope that Venus also gets, when she does decide to hang up the racket, the send-off that she deserves, the send-off that Serena Williams got, because Venus Williams is just, an absolute legend in the sport as well. And I really do hope that she gets a moment as well, Venus Williams. So it is advantage Khachanov to avoid the baked good. Second serve. Khachanov with the second. Oh, well, RUUD completely guessed the wrong way there for that second serve. RUUD was convinced it was going out wide. He moved there and it went down the tee. So Khachanov does hold on. But Casper RUUD's going to get a couple of goes at serving this one out at 5-2. But I feel like I haven't been able to play the Khachanov button in a while. So since he held serve there, I'm going to play it.
Karim Khachanov. Karim Khachanov.
And yeah, Barty did get married this year. Yeah, end of July was it? Yeah, I knew it was sometime this summer, but yeah, she's just happy now. Is Barty? I don't think we'll be seeing Barty back. I mean, she retired. Well, she took a step away from tennis before this to go play cricket, and then came back to tennis. Became world number one, won a couple slams, and won 3 slams, and I think it's it now. Right, it's going to be Casper RUUD to serve out this second set. It's somewhat disappointing set, I think, for Khachanov, because especially how tight they did make that opening set, but he does. I don't know if he looks tired physically or if it's just mentally tired, but I think he's mentally knackered. Khachanov, the matches he's had to come through this week. And maybe he is a bit physically tired as well. I wouldn't be surprised, the amount of tennis he's had to play. But it is Casper RUUD with a chance for a 2-love lead here. Almost at 150 likes as well. So if you haven't hit that button already, please give the like button a whack and subscribe to the channel if you don't already. So Casper RUUD serving for the second set as we just about reach an hour and a half for this match so far. And there's ace number 5 for Casper RUUD to set up 15-love. And indeed, yeah, well, he was the first black man to reach the semi-finals of the US Open since Arthur Ashe did it back in 72, which I just thought was kind of poetic that he did that on the court named after Arthur Ashe as well. But yeah, it's going to be a cracking one. So yeah, join us back for that one later. Thanks, PC. Yeah, Karen maybe lost the plot a little bit here. He has. It's such a shame because it's starting to give off maybe Berrettini vibes. Except that Berrettini started to make it competitive in the third set, whereas I think Khachanov has started off fairly competitive, and that's gone long from the big Russian, and it is 3 set points for Casper RUUD, 40-love. So 3 set points here for Casper RUUD. As this set has gone by in a flash, really, the second set. Second serve. I love this for Max. We don't claim John McEnroe was an American. Finds the second serve, does RUUD. Now the forehand from Khachanov. Backhand goes RUUD. Backhand cross-court goes Khachanov. RUUD down the line now. Khachanov digs the sliced forehand out. Forehand cross-court goes RUUD. Another sliced forehand from Khachanov. Forehand cross-court from RUUD. Khachanov as long, and it is the second set for Casper RUUD. Casper RUUD has got a 2-sets-to-love lead here now in this semi-final, and he's just a set away from his first ever US Open final. He takes that with a game to love, and with it the set by 6 games to 2.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He got the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. Casper RUUD.
So we've got a bit of a summary of this second set. So look at this. First serves won, 60% for KHACHANOV, 100% of first serves won for Casper RUUD in that set. Second serves won, just 20% for KHACHANOV. Again, 100% of second serves won for Casper RUUD. Casper RUUD did not drop a point on serve in that set. 100% of first serves won, 100% of second serves won. That is ridiculous. Did not drop a point on serve, Casper RUUD. Very, very impressive from the Norwegian there. I know KHACHANOV doesn't quite look to be himself here, but that is very, very impressive from RUUD. Net points won, 5 of 8 for KHACHANOV, 5 of 5 for RUUD, so he's 100% at the net as well. Total points won. Well, they both won a total of 37. No, was it 37, I think, points in the previous set? This time, 11 points for KHACHANOV, 30 points for Casper RUUD. So after an opening set of fairly even stats across the board, that second set is completely in the way, in the favor of Casper RUUD. Yeah, one hand on the trophy already, Casper RUUD. Although I would have to say that if it were to be Casper RUUD who gets to the final, I probably would have to pick either Alcaraz or Tiafoe over RUUD. I think both of those men could probably get the better of RUUD in the final. I mean, if they're playing at their best. I mean, Casper RUUD, to be fair, he's playing some very good tennis, especially in that second set. But if Tiafoe and Alcaraz can find the kind of inspired tennis that they've both been playing the past couple of rounds, then I would probably back either of those over RUUD. Because, like I said, Berrettini didn't really show up against RUUD. And KHACHANOV, although he did in the opening set, he's gone away a bit here. So it's going to be a bigger test for him. But still... I don't want to discount RUUD at all. I just think he would be the slight underdog against both guys. But I'm credit to him. I think I think he'd be great to get to this final. People just need to not call Casper RUUD a clay courter because he's proven he can get the results on the other surfaces. He made the final in was it Miami this year, and he's here now in the semi-final, and he's got one set away from a final at the US Open. And yeah, people need to stop underestimating Casper RUUD. Well, imagine Ons and Casper with 2 Grand Slam finals in 2022 and losing both. Yeah, it's possible. I think Ons Jabeur's really got a chance against Swiatek, actually, and I think RUUD will have a chance as well if he keeps, if he plays this way, like in this second set. Oh, Kathy, don't leave, Kathy, please. Oh, I know. He's how many? I mean, his biggest title is a 250, isn't it, Casper RUUD? Obviously he's made Roland Garros final, but I think all of his I think he's got 9 titles, all of them 250 level. But he's proven that he can. Okay, he hasn't won the bigger titles, but he's gotten, like I said, to a Slam final, Roland Garros final. He's made a Masters 1000 final. And he's into another Slam semi-final. So I think the 250 master is harsh. KHACHANOV is serving to get this third set underway. He's got 30-15. Oh, that is good from KHACHANOV at the net. That is a much better from Karen KHACHANOV. 40-15. Got the short ball from RUUD, came in with the forehand. Casper RUUD was there. Lovely little forehand cross court. And maybe KHACHANOV, yeah, like you say, maybe KHACHANOV's waking up here now. And Clark, he actually does have a chance to be number 1 without winning it. If he reaches the final and Carlos Alcaraz does not, then regardless of win or lose the final, Casper RUUD will be number 1. Oh, that's so much better from Karen KHACHANOV. The huge forehand down the line. And now his boxer on their feet. This is, well, Khachanov, like you say, I think he's woken up here to start this third set. That was a solid service game from the Russian.
Karim Khachanov. Karim Khachanov.
Yeah, the big three, well, the big four, yeah, big three and Andy have really spoiled us to be able to, witness this tennis generation really with the big three is incredible, and we can't expect to have the same thing, straight off once they do start to retire, although they all still technically are active players. But I think, I know it's how many times has it probably been said now after that previous match, but I think a Sinner Alcaraz rivalry is going to be a heck of a thing for the future, and I think RUUD is going to be up there as well. But I think tennis is in good hands. Oh, Casper RUUD with a forehand winner down the line, and it's 15-love. That forehand has been working for him like a charm so far, Casper RUUD. Top spin speed has gone up a little bit. From in the second set anyway for Casper RUUD was 77 miles an hour for the first set, gone up to 80 in the second set, so he's increasing his top spin. It's Casper RUUD. Good evening to you, Stefano. Oh, good point here. Who lost to Medvedev? Medvedev lost to Kyrgios. Kyrgios lost to Karen. Maybe Karen's going to lose to RUUD, and there is ace number 3 for Casper RUUD. Sorry, ace number 3. What am I talking about? Ace number 6 for Casper RUUD. I was looking at the wrong stat there. Sorry. Yeah, more aces for Khachanov, but more double faults as well. Still no double faults for Casper RUUD, actually. RUUD with the forehand down the line. The lob from Khachanov. RUUD lets it bounce. Will he put this away? Yes, he will. Khachanov gets a racket to it. Oh, it's cleared the net, but RUUD puts it away the second time of asking. Had to put that one away twice. But it is Casper RUUD who does come away with the point, and with that has 40 love to get his first service hold of the third set. Go net points won. Still 100% for Casper RUUD. 10 of 10 now. It's a good first serve from RUUD. Now the forehand into the corner. The backhand from Khachanov. RUUD with the backhand cross court. Backhand cross court goes Khachanov. Now the forehand from RUUD. Oh, it's another forehand winner from Casper RUUD. Oh, Casper RUUD. Game to love. It is 1-1. And we've hit 150 likes now as well. Thank you, everyone, for your support. And if you could please hit the like button if you haven't already. We can try to get to 200 if we can by the end of this match. But yeah, very, very excited for a prospect of this final. I mean, 4 great guys in the semi-finals, and I especially think for Alcaraz and Tiafoe as well, it'll be a huge moment for them and for either of these guys as well. I mean, okay, we've had RUUD has been to a slam final before, but none of the others have been to the stage. Alcaraz, I think, hasn't been to a semi before either. Before this, I think his best result was a quarter-final. So at the net, here is Khachanov. There you go, Karen Khachanov with the volley winner at the net. 30 love. I quite like the Casper RUUD button, actually. But yeah, maybe I'll have to have some words with Ben. Nah. So 30 love, Khachanov. That's a good serve out wide. Follows it up with the forehand down the line. And Casper RUUD's going long with the backhand. It's 40 love for Khachanov. Well, he's playing much better in this third set than he was in that second, is Khachanov. Gary, I think you're right there. I said that to I can't remember. I said it to somebody anyway. That was the best match I've ever seen that did not have a participant of the big 3 in it. I think it is. I mean, they've obviously been, big 5 sets and whatever, but I think that really was a match where everybody just sort of, well, I don't know, just opened their eyes to, what? I don't want to say all these cliches about the future of tennis and rivalries and all that, but I mean, it is. Those two guys have proved that tennis is in absolute good hands, and I think it was like the best match I've seen without a member of the big three. And Karen Khachanov, a game to 15 for a 2-1 lead now in this third set. He is playing much better in this set, is Khachanov. Maybe the comeback is on. Who knows?
Karen Khachanov. Karen Khachanov.
Good question. So, what Davis Cup team do I support? So, well, generally I would have to support Great Britain. Although for me, tennis, I generally tend to support players based on, whether I like that player, regardless of their nationality, really. But so with that in mind, I do tend to root for both Spain and Italy, because a lot of my favorite players come from Spain and Italy, and as well, I have got connections to both of those as well. But generally, I would say Spain, Italy, and Great Britain would probably be my Davis Cup support. So Khachanov is in the lead here in this third set at 2-1, but it's still looking like it's going to be Casper RUUD to come through this one. But who knows? Maybe Khachanov can get a set off RUUD here and maybe turn things around. I've had a couple of withdrawals actually talking about the Davis Cup. So Davidovich Fokina, we saw in that crazy match against Berrettini, he got that really bad injury in the fifth set. So Davidovich Fokina is out of Davis Cup, as is Rafa Nadal. But we knew that anyway, because he's going to be staying at home really to look after Mary and the upcoming baby. We've also had Djokovic withdraw from the Davis Cup as well, so he won't be playing for Serbia at the Davis Cup. So RUUD serving at 1-2. First serve goes into the net. Second serve here, Casper RUUD. Backhand return, Khachanov. Backhand on the middle goes RUUD. Cross court goes Khachanov. Backhand goes RUUD. Forehand cross court now from Khachanov. Forehand cross court RUUD. Khachanov, it's good depth there. Now the backhand cross court. RUUD goes back cross court. Khachanov with the backhand. And it's into the net for Casper RUUD. And it's love 15. Well, Khachanov gets a point on the serve of Casper RUUD. Did not get a point on the serve of Casper RUUD in that second set. This set's shaping up. Indeed, 10 aces for Khachanov, 6 for RUUD. So Khachanov is leading the ace count, but is also leading the double faults count. Second serve here for RUUD. Backhand return from Khachanov. Backhand cross court goes RUUD. Khachanov goes down the line. Oh, it's really good. RUUD is there, but it's long and it's love. 30 on the serve of Casper RUUD. Here comes Karen Khachanov. Players' interviews do I enjoy the most? Probably tend to be, the players that I tend to root for. I don't know. I do like Naomi Osaka as an interviewee. Obviously, Rafa Nadal and Roger Federer. I think Yannick Sinner is a good. He speaks well about the game. I think Daniil Medvedev is also an excellent interviewee. I love to listen to Medvedev. I think Pliskova is a surprising interviewee. I think you don't quite expect the kind of character from Pliskova when she speaks from her game. But I think Medvedev is probably up there in terms of listening to the post-match interviews anyway, and then the press conferences. Well, thank you very much, Marcel. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been here since the springish now, but of course, I've been doing a lot more here for the US Open. I'm very, very glad you're enjoying. Hope you'll stick around for many more matches to come. And that is long there from Khachanov. While at love 30, it was potentially a chance there, but it is now 30 all for Casper Ruud. Oh, yeah, he's very smart, isn't he, Daniil Medvedev? He's a very smart guy, and it comes across in his interviews. I don't know, he just speaks really well, and he's funny as well, Medvedev. I just think it is brilliant. And yeah, Pliskova, like you say, she's when you hear her speak, she's just she's brilliant. She's funny, she's animated, and she just it's not like the cool as a cucumber on court demeanor that she has. Oh, that is long for Casper Ruud. And we've got a break point here for Karen Khachanov. Oh, yeah, Tomljanovic, of course, as well, yeah. She speaks very well. She's very nice. Seems like a very nice person as well, does Tomljanovic. I agree with you there. So, break point, Khachanov. Good serve from Ruud. Oh, it's a good return. Forehand now from Ruud. Cross court goes Khachanov. Forehand down the line from Ruud. Khachanov is going to be... Oh, no, it lands in. The forehand now from Ruud again. Ruud runs around again for a forehand, goes back to that wing. Khachanov is running to the other side, and we've got deuce. Break point saved by Casper Ruud. That was really good there from Casper Ruud. But this is encouraging signs here for Khachanov. Like I said, he didn't win a point on the serve of Ruud in that second set. It was just all about the Norwegian. And now Khachanov is fighting here. He's got himself, well, he's at a break point. But Ruud has saved it for now. Oh, it's an ace down the tee. It was a let. Oh, be gutted with that one. Thought that was an ace down the tee there for Ruud. Yeah, the let on the serve, I don't think I'm a fan of, to be honest. Oh, I come from a squash background, so the idea of getting two serves is just, it still makes me laugh sometimes. Oh, that's really good from Casper Ruud with that backhand. He's got the advantage. Yeah, in squash, you hit your first serve, you miss it. Point's gone. There's no second serves in squash. But yeah, that was really good. This time on the backhand side for Casper Ruud to give him the advantage. Stefano, it's a good question. I don't know. I really don't. I don't think he gave an explanation for it. Really, I don't think it was the occasion because he's been to the semi-finals at the U.S. Open before. He's been to a Grand Slam final. Sorry, been to the Wimbledon final. So I don't think it was the occasion necessarily. I don't know. I don't know if it had anything to do with perhaps the 5-setter he played against what you call Davidovich Fokina, but I don't know. I really don't. Oh, Casper Ruud's at the net. He's won a lot of net points as Ruud. The lob from Khachanov. Oh, he's put it into the net. The smash, Casper Ruud, and back to deuce we go. Hey, I was saying no second serves in squash, not no let. Well, there are lets in squash. They just mean something different. You get a let in squash if the player's in the way of the ball, basically. But yeah, no second serves. I'm surprised by that overhead miss, actually, from Casper Ruud. Like I said, he'd been very, very strong at the net. He'd been winning, well, I think he was at 100% of points won at the net, Casper Ruud, up until that point. And the return of serve there has gone long from Khachanov. It is advantage Ruud. Well, this would be a good service game to get through for Casper Ruud, if he can. Still, I don't think the crowd are quite into this as much as they could be yet, but let on the first serve here. Casper Ruud has the advantage. Can he get a 2-all here in this third set? Has a 2-sets-to-love lead. Has got a second serve here. How many serves does he have to try and hit in this game now? 40 likes away from 200. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Oh, that's a great serve down the tee. That's an excellent second serve from Ruud, and he puts it away. The short ball from Khachanov, and he does come through the service game. Does Casper Ruud, and there's a fist pump here now from the Norwegian. That was a tricky game. Like I said, Khachanov hadn't had a break point since the first set, but it's been saved, and we are at 2 games apiece. Well, one way to tell the Pliskova sisters apart is the fact that they are, well, basically the mirror image of each other. Christina is a lefty, Pliskova's a righty. So, but I think I can. I think I can just about tell them apart. Obviously, they're very, very similar. They're identical twins. But yeah, the biggest tell is the racket hand. Christina's a lefty, Pliskova's a righty. And yeah, Medvedev is ridiculously intelligent. Yeah, I can't. He is. He's like you say. I think somebody earlier said that his hobby is mathematics. He loves maths and science and all that kind of stuff. But he's very, very smart guy. Is Medvedev, and I very much appreciate that, Stefano. Honestly, thank you, and thanks for listening to it. I'm glad some of you out there do enjoy listening to me talk about tennis because I love doing it anyway. So Khachanov 30-11. That return's going to go long from Casper Ruud. So 40 love here for Khachanov after a pretty lengthy service game for Casper Ruud. This would be good here for Khachanov to just race through this service game. That's another good serve from Khachanov. Follows it up with a forehand. Cross-court goes Casper Ruud. Just clips the net, but Khachanov is there. Oh, it's long, though, from Khachanov. 40-15. Good point. There's a little bit of differential in them as well, in ranking terms. 40-15, Khachanov, big serve. Return is into the net for Ruud, and it is an easy service hold for Karen Khachanov. And he leads in this third set by 3-2.
Karen Khachanov. Karen Khachanov.
Yeah, I think it is possible. I think Jannik Sinner is ready to win a Grand Slam title. I've been following him for a few years since he won that. Well, since he won the Next Gen finals, and I really do. I think he's got plenty of Grand Slam titles in him. It may not come next season. I think it could. It may not come next season, but I don't think it's far off. Yeah, squash is fun. Yeah, played a lot of squash as a junior for Wales, but yeah, I haven't played in a while actually. No squash at the Olympics though, which is a crime. Let me just put that out there. Oh, Gary. I feel like I need to start screenshotting Gary comments because you're always so kind to me. Well, if even 10% of you enjoy it, then my work here is, well, it's not done, but it's worth it. 165 likes. There's nearly 400 of you watching, so if you could please hit the like button, because every like really does help people to find the channel, and subscribe as well if you're new. And yeah, well, so I do play tennis. It's not at my squash level, but it's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. My tennis is okay. But yeah, I think I'm a better squash player than a tennis player, but still do my best. I got new tennis rackets for my birthday. I need to go back out and practice with them. I was working on my serve the other day, actually. Okay, Casper Ruud serving down 2-3. Oh, that's great from Casper Ruud. He's at the net now. Oh, it's lovely. Great backhand volley there from Casper Ruud. Just getting Khachanov running from either side of the court there and eventually brought him forward. And it's 15-love. That's true. I've noticed a couple of times the way he does move around the court is a little bit like a squash player, Carlos. Sometimes I can see that. Oh, Roy is new. Well, you are very welcome, Roy. Welcome to GTL, Game to Love. My name's Megan. As you don't know me, because, but yeah, I'm one of the commentators here, and yeah, you're very, very welcome. We bring you commentary for tennis throughout the year, not just the slams. Forehand winners here: 9 for Khachanov, 14 for Casper Ruud. That forehand really has been, well, the wing for Casper Ruud here in this match so far. That's a great serve from Ruud down the tee. The return's going to be wide from Khachanov, 30-15. Yeah, it is unusual, isn't it? And it's interesting. They've played doubles together a few times as well, the Pliskova sisters, and it's funny to watch like a mirror image of each other. Hey, Josip, good to see you. And play probably be well. I said I got into tennis because I played squash as a junior, and obviously squash was never on TV, so I started to watch Wimbledon. And I think on the men's side, it was my earliest memories are of Federer, Roger Federer, basically. On the women's side, probably Maria Sharapova, and I also one of my earliest memories is watching Amelie Mauresmo win Wimbledon as well, because Wimbledon was what we basically could watch growing up. But I would say Roger Federer and Rafa Nadal as well. But first, Federer being kind of the player that really got me into it, I think. It's a fairly straightforward hold of serve this time for Casper RUUD. Game to 15. So it's a lot closer in this third set than it was in that second. Potentially going the way of the first, I don't know. But Casper RUUD holds serve, and it is 3 games apiece. And Gary, I've seen one of these momentum changes in this match. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are signs. There are signs of hope in this third set. I mean, Khachanov has been, he's had a couple of really solid service holds. That I don't think it's past getting this set, but I think I still put the odds on RUUD coming through in straights. But like I said, this set is much better for Khachanov than that second set. Love here for Khachanov. And no, Alex, not a racket smasher, me. Nope. Not a fan, to be honest. If I smash the racket, then, I'd have to get a new one, and I don't get paid paid as well as tennis players to keep buying rackets all the time. 30 love here for Khachanov. And no, unfortunately, the Hingis days were a little bit before me. I vaguely maybe remember very early on in my watching, and it's 40 love here for Khachanov. So his past couple of service games, he's actually rolled through them. RUUD working maybe a little bit harder on serving this third set. So if Khachanov can get another game to love here. Oh, it's an excellent serve down the tee from Khachanov, and it is a game to love for the Russian. And he's back ahead in this third set, and is looking much better for him. And his body language is better as well, Khachanov. He was looking really sort of, I don't know, dejected and flat in that second set. But here now, well, signs of life for Karen Khachanov, 4-3.
Karen Khachanov. Karen Khachanov.
Gary, I saw a picture of this actually, Sharapova in the ESPN booth. I didn't hear any of the commentary, but yet I saw her. And although I did, I think someone said that she'd talked about the fact that the WTA is hinted at the fact that it's not quite the quality it was when she was playing, saying that basically, Serena being able to beat the world number 2, without any matches in any form, just kind of, I thought maybe she throw a little bit of shade on the WTA tour, but yeah, I was a big fan of watching her growing up as well, so I'll forgive her for that. I appreciate that, Max. Appreciate the nice comments. Maybe we've got a match on our hands here, potentially. 2 hours now for this one. Deep into the third set. Maybe I should I'll get my business end button out maybe in a little bit. But it is 4-3, Khachanov in the lead, but on serve. Ooh, 29 likes to 100. Please don't forget to hit the like button. RUUD serving at 3-4. That's a good serve out wide. Good return from Khachanov. Backhand now from RUUD. Gets the forehand away. There's Khachanov. RUUD down the line for another forehand winner. How many is that now for Casper RUUD? 15 love. I have to admit, I don't watch as much doubles as I probably should. Favorite ATP doubles of all time? I don't know. I mean, can I get back to you on that one? I mean, of course you got the Bryan brothers, but that's kind of an obvious answer, really. I liked Jamie Murray, Murray and Suarez, good pairing. But yeah, I mean, especially in my early days of watching tennis, I didn't watch any doubles at all. It's only kind of more recently. So picking a favorite would be tough for me, really. But yeah, maybe Murray. Jamie Murray, that is. Oh, what's long from RUUD? The sliced backhand, 30-15. Oh, but yeah, in terms of the women, anyway, on the women's side, hands down, it's the Williams sisters. That's one of my takeaway memories from the one and only time I've been to the US Open. I managed to see Venus and Serena play doubles together, and that was just incredible. So, yeah, on the women's side, it's hands down, I think, the Williams sisters. Second serve here for Casper Ruud, 30-15. Anyhow, and yeah, I'm with you there. He doesn't, does he, Casper Ruud? I think maybe the fact that he's quite a mild-mannered guy, you know, he's a nice guy, goes about his business. Maybe he doesn't play the flashiest of tennis. I think, you know, maybe the consistency, maybe people don't find it quite as exciting. The media, maybe, just his sort of style of play, really. But I think he does, you know, I think he deserves it. And that's a good serve from Ruud. Into the net goes the return, and he's evened things up here in this third set at 4 apiece. Casper Ruud.
On the court, you'll be singing the blues. He had the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper Ruud. It's Casper Ruud.
15 love here for Khachanov. Just noticed that the Casper did change his racket, actually, after that last game, but I don't think Khachanov is serving with the new balls, so interesting choice there. Slightly bit before my time, I think, Hingis and Kornikova. Just a little bit, I think. Didn't get to see much of them play. It's a good serve there from Khachanov again. 30 love. He's looking a lot stronger here now. Khachanov, he's got that, I don't know, motivation back, I think. He really looked like he'd just sort of gone mentally in that second set, but... And I'm with you there. I'm a big fan of Camilla Giorgi. I love to watch her play. I think she's underrated as well, Giorgi. She's a lot of fun. And that is another ace for Khachanov. That is 14 aces now for the Russian. 40 love. He really is finding these service games very easy in this third set. Oh, misses the first serve this time. Oh, it's a good second serve from Khachanov. Now the drop shot. Casper Ruud gets there, but Khachanov with the volley, and it is a game to love for Karen Khachanov. And now it's the Russian who's a game away from taking the set. He leads by 5-4 in the third.
Karen Khachanov. Karen Khachanov.
And I think I can't get my business end button out now, actually, because we're edging close. Are we going to see another tiebreak, perhaps, in this third set? So this is the first of the men's semi-finals. We've got the night session with Carlos Alcaraz and Francis Tiafoe. What a match that's going to be, Ben and JG. I'll cover that one for you guys a little bit later. We've got our women's final decided. Iga Swiatek against Ons Jabeur. What a final that's going to be as well. Can't wait for that one. And we had the doubles. The men's doubles final was played today. We had Rajiv Ram and Joe Salisbury winning that one in straight sets against Wesley Koolhof and Neil Skupski. So that the first and second seeds there go in for the men's doubles final. I think, is there a schedule for tomorrow? A full schedule? Let me have a check. We have got a schedule for tomorrow. So the women's final played. It's actually a not before start time for the women's final, which I'm not a huge fan of, but there we go. Not before 4 p.m. local time for the women's final, and then it's the mixed doubles final. So the mixed doubles will be Sanders and Piers against Flipkins and Roger Vasselin. I thought Flipkins had retired. Flipkins had a retirement thing at Wimbledon, didn't she? Maybe she just retired from singles, but there we go. Flipkins is into the mixed doubles final. So Casper Ruud finds himself serving to stay in this third set at 4-5. Well, that's a good start. 15 love. And yeah, we were chatting about that earlier, actually, the presser for Sabalenka after that tough loss yesterday against Swiatek in 3 sets. Was up a break in the third as well. But yeah, she was in a cap and sunglasses in the press. She was devastated, was Sabalenka. Second serve here for Ruud, who am I rooting for in the women's final? Honestly, I think it's again one of those matches where I'd be thrilled for either woman, and I think I'm just going to be able to enjoy the tennis. I think a part of me wants Ons Jabeur to do it, just because I think she deserves a slam title, and I would love for her to get there. After the devastation of losing that final in Wimbledon, I think I maybe lean towards Jabeur, but I'm a huge Swiatek fan as well, so I'd be very, very happy for either woman. Oh, thanks for confirming that for me. Yeah, it must have been just from singles career, because yeah, she's still going, Kirsten Flipkins. That's a good serve from Casper Ruud. Oh, but the return from Khachanov. Ruud gets it back. Now Khachanov at the net. What a rally. Oh, and Khachanov dumps the volley into the net. How did Ruud run and get that back? Goodness me. 40 love Ruud. Let's look at this. The return from Khachanov was right into the corner. Somehow Ruud ran back for that and didn't need to hit the tweener. He managed to get it away and then got the error at the net from Khachanov. That was very, very good thing from Casper Ruud. And he's got 40 love. Second serve for Ruud. Oh, it's a good second serve from the Norwegian. Now the backhand down the middle. Backhand cross-court goes Khachanov. Backhand cross-court Ruud. Oh, he's just missed that one wide as Casper Ruud. 40-15. Ooh, like this prediction. Tiafoe over Alcaraz in 5 sets. I'm just hoping that match is going to live up to, to everything that it promises to be. The atmosphere and everything. Just... Can Casper Ruud get away with it? Well, I don't think it's a game to love, is it? Because he just lost a point there, even though the scoreboard is saying 40 love. But it is an easy surface hold in the end for Casper Ruud. And it is 5 games apiece. Are we potentially going to a second tiebreak here? Casper Ruud, well, he outplayed Khachanov in that tiebreak. So Khachanov serving at 5-all, 2 hours, 11 minutes for this match so far. If you could please hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's try to get to 200 if we can by the end of this match. Second serve here for Khachanov. Ruud runs around for the forehand. Forehand down. Oh, he's going to be wide there from Khachanov. Love 15. Is Ruud going to make the move here? Still the crowd just a little, I don't know, haven't quite got into this one, I don't think. Khachanov, love 15. But that's an excellent serve from Khachanov. And RUUD can't get that backhand away. It is 15 all. So what do you guys reckon? Is this going to be straight sets, or are we thinking Khachanov's going to be able to get a set off of RUUD here? Oh, just misses the T serve. We'll have a second. Second serve, Khachanov. RUUD or to let. All right, Marcel, I reckon straight sets. Another one for straight sets. Second serve, again running around for the forehand, RUUD, but into the net, 30-15. As Khachanov just takes a moment to get his towel. 30-15 here for a 6-5 lead. Thanks, Ronan. Yeah, straight sets for me would be very unusual. I don't usually get straight sets matches. Yeah, good point there. If RUUD was to come through in straight sets, it's hard to imagine Tiafoe Alcaraz being a straight sets match. So it would give him the advantage. Oh, the drop shot from Khachanov. That was lovely. 40-15. Let's see that backhand drop shot. Oh, lovely. Khachanov 40-15. It's another good serve. The return is good from RUUD. And oh, it's just long there from Khachanov at the net. Oh, he's livid with himself for that one. He's still going on, is Khachanov. 40-30. Oh, which tennis rule would I change? I think the let on the serve is kind of pointless. I may I would potentially change that. I would do nothing to the scoring system because I think that is a thing of beauty. Yeah, maybe let on the serve, I think. Oh, it's long from Casper RUUD, and Khachanov does indeed come through the game. He is in the lead by 6-5 in this third set, and he's going to force RUUD to serve to stay in it again. He's going to at least get a tiebreak. And yes, I do, actually. That is a good point. I hate it when players wear the same outfit. I don't understand. I mean, there's got to be a way to coordinate this. If you wear the same outfit from you got the same sponsor or whatever, just figure out a way to wear something different so it's easier for the tennis audience to watch. Oh, predictions for favorites to win the US Open. So I probably still would go for the winner of the second semi-final. I think it's going to be either Tiafoe or Alcaraz. I think whoever comes through that one, I would probably pick them ahead of either of these two men. But I don't know, something is telling me Carlos, but I don't know. Tiafoe thrives off a crowd, and he's going to have that crowd tonight. So, I don't know, but I probably, if I had to pick one, would go Carlos. I did say in the previous round, in the quarterfinal stage, I thought the winner of Alcaraz and Sinner would probably make the final and come away with the trophy. So I'll probably have to back it up and say Carlos. And in terms of the women, well, to be honest, it's hard to tell because Swiatek has not been playing her best tennis this tournament, but yet has still been finding a way to win. And I don't know if that makes her the favourite because she's not playing her best, but yet she's still winning. And I don't know if that maybe, I don't know, but I think Ons Jabeur's really got a chance here because Jabeur is playing well. Like I said, Garcia didn't show up really for that match, but Jabeur did. She made the most of it, and I think Jabeur really has a chance. I picked Swiatek at the beginning of the tournament, but I do think Jabeur could do it. Hey, Leandro, good night to you as well. Hi, everybody. If you are just joining, we are deep into the third set, but it is love 15 here on the serve of RUUD. Good serve down the tee, the forehand return, short ball, forehand from Casper RUUD, the lob from KHACHANOV. RUUD lets it bounce. Does he put it away? Yes, he does. 15 all. Are we going to a tiebreak here? Sorry, just having a little read through your comments here because I get so many comments. I love it. Like this analysis here, RUUD needs to improve his reflexes to drop shots. Looks like he's overly perplexed and makes late runs to get to the drop. Yeah, that's true. Alcaraz and Tiafoe, both great variety in the games of both men there, Francis and Carlos. We know Alcaraz loves a drop shot, so that could be a factor. And a double fault, number 1 of the match for Casper RUUD. That is his first. But it is 15-30, and now 2 points away from the third set is KHACHANOV. This did not look likely after the second set. Finds the first serve this time, does RUUD. Now the backhand, forehand from KHACHANOV. RUUD runs around for a forehand. Backhand cross-court goes KHACHANOV. Forehand cross-court for RUUD. Backhand from KHACHANOV. Backhand from RUUD this time. This is a good rally here. RUUD running around for a forehand again. KHACHANOV goes back cross-court. Forehand from RUUD. Cross-court goes KHACHANOV. Down the line goes RUUD. Then it's wide. And Karen KHACHANOV has got 2 set points here. Who saw this coming after the end of that second set? He didn't win a point on the serve of RUUD in set number 2. And now he has got 2 set points, Karen KHACHANOV. And he is looking so much more animated. Is he going to take this one to a 4th, Karen KHACHANOV? He's had 2 5-setters in the previous 2 rounds as KHACHANOV. You can't count him out yet. And he's got a second serve to look at. And now the crowd are getting into this. Pressure here for Casper RUUD. Karen KHACHANOV with the backhand return. The forehand from RUUD is into the net. And Karen KHACHANOV with a raise of the eyebrows and then the fist pump because KHACHANOV has just taken the third set. We're going to a 4th. 7-5 for the Russian. He is back in this. It is still RUUD who leads by 2-1, but KHACHANOV is on the comeback.
Karen KHACHANOV. Karen KHACHANOV.
So, a summary of this set as Karen KHACHANOV has just gone off court for the bathroom break. So, first serves 1. Well, the stats this time are in favour of KHACHANOV for that set, really. 85% first serves 1 to 76, for RUUD. 79. Is that an 8 or a 9? No, 8 of second serves 1 for KHACHANOV to 54% of RUUD. Remember, RUUD was 100% for both of those in the previous set. And break points 1 of 2 for KHACHANOV. No break points in that third set for Casper RUUD. Total points 35 for KHACHANOV and 28 for Casper RUUD. So, yeah, momentum maybe really has swung in the favour of KHACHANOV here. Gary, maybe you're cursing them as well. It's your turn to do it. No momentum changes, and there you got it. But it is, well, KHACHANOV, he's coming back. Although prediction here that RUUD is going to break in the 4th. It's true. I mean, Tiafoe, I think, will still have, the overwhelming support. But Alcaraz, he definitely had the majority of the support in that match against Sinner anyway. He's got loads of support wherever he goes, does Carlos. And we just got a shot here of Martina Navratilova in the commentary booth with a dog on her lap. Here's the content I didn't know I was going to get. I love it. I am here for the dog content, but that's just, there's no explanation. There's just a dog. Oh. Yeah, commentators curse. I have been known to curse a few players. So, well, Khachanov is back. I don't know if RUUD went off the court. But, well, no, they're ready to go anyway. And it is because of that break to take that third set. Khachanov does get the advantage of serving first. Although he did elect to receive in the opening set, if you remember, after winning the toss. But it is Khachanov to serve to get this fourth set underway. He's still going to have to do it in 5, but like and subscribe if you want more jinxing. Oh, the dog has a name. It's Lulu. Oh, well, it was very cute anyway. Oh, what's a forehand? Somehow RUUD gets it back, and Khachanov, though, puts the volley away. But what a shot there from Khachanov. 15 love. Who do I predict now? Khachanov or RUUD? Probably still would go for RUUD, but I don't know. He's looking good. Oh, RUUD did well to get to that. Has he made it? Oh, he did. Oh, that must have landed on the line there from Casper RUUD. There's the drop shot from Khachanov, but somehow RUUD gets there. Oh, it did. Lovely from Casper RUUD. 15 all. Khachanov here with, oh, has he made that backhand? Oh, he has. 30-15. How's it pronounced? See, like, I went on the ATP website before this to make sure that I was pronouncing it right, because the way he pronounces it on that is Khachanov. But it's like using the K, is it? I'm confused now. I don't like this. When the players say their own names, I expect that to be the way they pronounce it. But that's how he says it on the website. He says Karen Khachanov. So, I don't know. And it is 40-15 here. Well, I'm gonna keep saying Khachanov, but now I'm questioning myself. 40-15. Oh, nets the first serve there. Second serve. Actually, I'm going to ask you for your predictions now that this is going to a fourth set. Do we think Khachanov is going to come all the way back, or is RUUD going to get this done? Oh, RUUD with the passing shot. 40-30. Okay, Casper RUUD. That was a very good passing shot actually on the backhand there from RUUD, but it is still 40-30. That's a great serve. The backhand return now. The forehand from Khachanov. Has he found the line? No, he hasn't. And it's deuce here on the serve of Khachanov. Okay, is RUUD going to break here? Oh, prediction here. Khachanov in 5 sets. Fair enough, Josip. Fair enough. Oh, Khachanov in 5. A couple of you going for Khachanov in 5. And it's a break point here for Casper RUUD to get this fourth set underway. Can he break here, RUUD? RUUD with the backhand passing shot down the line. Oh, Jimmy saying RUUD 3-2. Break point, Casper RUUD. As Khachanov just takes a bit of time here with the serve. And he's got a second serve to look at here as Casper RUUD. Just 16 likes away from 200 as well. Second serve, 400 serve from RUUD. Backhand from Khachanov. Forehand cross-court goes RUUD. Backhand again from KHACHANOV. Forehand. Oh, it's into the net from Casper. RUUD. And it is deuce once again. Ah, thanks, Gary. So see, I used to say KHACHANOV, but then, like I said, I went to the ATP website where he pronounces it, and he says KHACHANOV. So I'm not sure whether to say KHACHANOV or KHACHANOV, but yes. If you could clarify, I would love that. But thanks for knowing that you don't pronounce the K. So it is KHACHANOV. Anyway, KHACHANOV with a second serve. RUUD with the forehand return, and KHACHANOV is long. And it's another break point here for Casper. RUUD. This would be a good response here from RUUD after dropping that third. Yeah, Tiafo. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing Tiafo correctly as well, I think. Tiafo. I try to get them all right anyway. But I'm sure that's how he pronounces it. That's how I've heard him pronounce it. Yes! Yes, Gary. I've got it. KHACHANOV. Oh, there you go. What a serve from KHACHANOV. Saves another break point, and back to deuce we go. Deuce number 3, this is. Oh, it's a great serve out wide from KHACHANOV. And he's got the advantage now. He's saved 2 break points. Yeah, Tiafo is Brant's big foe. You know, some people say Tiafo, but I'm pretty certain it's Tiafo. So, game point, KHACHANOV. Misses the first serve wide. I wonder how Lexi's getting along after RUUD's just dropped that third set. Forehand return from Casper. The drop shot from KHACHANOV is not good enough. RUUD is there, puts the forehand away, and back to deuce we go. It's deuce number 4. 14 likes to 200. Please hit that like button if you are watching and enjoying the stream. And don't forget to subscribe as well. This could be, well, I would say it could be a key game maybe in the context of this set. But then RUUD did go up an early break in that first set. And, well, we saw how many breaks have ensued. So, I don't know, though. Being 2-1 down, does KHACHANOV really need to hold this one? I think he probably does, but he's got the advantage here now. 2.5 hours we've just hit for this match. Oh, has just missed the serve down the tee. Second serve. Second serve, forehand return from RUUD is going to be long, and it is the game for KHACHANOV. He's got the opening game of this 4th set. He leads by 1 love.
Karim KHACHANOV. Karim KHACHANOV.
Yeah, Gary. Well, she was on here earlier. I think she went to watch the match live because Casper RUUD's a guy. So hopefully she's doing all right. But okay, KHACHANOV, after taking that third set, is 1 love up in this. Faced a couple of break points, so pressure back on RUUD now. They've only played once before, I think, these two, and it did go the way of Casper RUUD. But it was back in 2020, I believe, that they last played. So, haven't played in a good while. Not much data to go on, really, there. That's a good serve from RUUD. Now the backhand slice. Has he made it? Yes, he has. The lob from KHACHANOV. It didn't do enough for the smash there, did RUUD. Oh, but then he gets the drop shot away. 15 love. That was a good rally there. Rice smile there from KHACHANOV. 15 love for RUUD. Can we get a first serve here, Casper? RUUD. Oh, no, just misses the serve. Just the one double fault so far for RUUD. 8 aces. Finds the second serve. The backhand return from KHACHANOV. Runs around for the forehand down the line. Does RUUD. Oh, this is good on the forehand side from Casper RUUD here. KHACHANOV playing good defense, but eventually puts the forehand cross-court away. Does Casper RUUD, and it's 30 love. I'm not sure about his results. I know that Casper RUUD has as well eclipsed his father, Christian RUUD, in terms of results. I'm not sure in terms of titles. I can have a little look potentially, but I know that I think he did win a title, didn't he, Christian RUUD? No, he didn't. He didn't win a title. Did Christian RUUD? Casper's father and coach, but he did. He reached the 4th round at the Australian Open, 3rd round at the French, 1st round at Wimbledon, and 2nd round at the US. Career high ranking of 39 in the world for Christian RUUD. So yeah, Casper RUUD has already gone above and beyond that. Hey, JG. Oh, we're going for Karen KHACHANOV. Interesting. Well, he's coming back. You never know. He could do this in 5. That's a good serve from Casper RUUD, though, down the tee. 40-15. World number 1 on the line for Casper RUUD. Has to reach the final. Would then depend on, well, Alcaraz's results a bit later on. 40-15 for RUUD. And that's another good serve. The return is going to be long from KHACHANOV, and it is the hold for Casper RUUD. So 2 holds of serve to start off this 4th set.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He got the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
Yeah, now that you've said that, it makes complete sense. That's why you're going for KHACHANOV. That's true. I do think I want Rafa to get number 1. So, but I kind of want RUUD to come through this. So I'm gonna have Alcaraz winning his and then winning the final. No, not winning the final. If Alcaraz wins, then he's number 1. Oh gosh, well I don't know. Now I'm conflicted. Oh god. Right, love 15 here on the serve of KHACHANOV. The forehand return here from RUUD. Forehand from KHACHANOV. Runs around. Oh, what a forehand down the line from RUUD. But KHACHANOV manages to get it back now. The cross court. RUUD is at the net. Oh, that's too good from Casper RUUD. Oh, that is too good. And it's love 30 now for the Norwegian. Oh, I don't agree with that. I don't think it would be a sympathy number 1. Rafa Nadal holds 2 Grand Slams this year. He's the Australian Open and the Roland Garros champion. I think it would be very deserving. But no, I mean, I like all 3 guys. I like them all. So I won't be disappointed either way, really. But love 30 here on the serve of KHACHANOV. Oh, we've got a shank from Casper RUUD. 15-30. But pressure here for KHACHANOV now. 15-30. Maybe a chance. KHACHANOV. Does he find a first serve? Yes. It's a let. 7 away from 200 likes now. Please hit that like button. KHACHANOV with the first serve has got a second here. Yeah, I think Carlos is probably going to win it. But I think it's going to be a heck of a match. I think Tiafoe's going to really push him. Second serve, KHACHANOV. Forehand return from RUUD. Forehand, KHACHANOV. RUUD with the looping forehand cross court. Runs around for another forehand. The backhand is into the net from KHACHANOV. And it is 2 break points here for Casper RUUD in this 4th set. 15-40. Break points won in this fourth set. None for Khachanov. He hasn't had any break points. 0 of 2 for RUUD. He's had 2. Hasn't converted any of them. 2 break points for Casper RUUD. Khachanov, it's a good serve down the tee, gets the return in play. Now the forehand from Khachanov. RUUD lobs the ball up. Khachanov lets it bounce. Now hits the forehand. RUUD is there with another forehand. Forehand from Khachanov. Cross court now goes RUUD. Backhand goes Khachanov. RUUD with the slice. Khachanov goes down the line. RUUD cross court with the forehand. Khachanov cross court. RUUD down the line. Oh my goodness! What a shot from Casper RUUD! What a shot, and with it comes the breakthrough in this fourth set. Casper RUUD has broken the serve of Khachanov and leads now by 2-1 in this fourth set.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He got the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
I still can't get over that point. That was class from Casper RUUD. On the run, that forehand, boom. That's just too good. That is probably the best, potentially the best rally of the match, I think, that one right there. Yeah, what a reaction from Casper RUUD. Oh yeah, there you go. Like both hands up into the air, the roar, the double fist pump. RUUD wants this. So, 2-1, and now a breakup, Casper RUUD. He can definitely see the finish line. He's got to win this if he wants a chance at world number 1. He's never been to the final of the US Open before. We know he's reached the Roland Garros final earlier this year. Lost to Nadal there fairly handily, to be honest, but it is Nadal at Roland Garros. But yeah, a hard court, his first hard court major final. He did reach the final of Miami on the Masters 1000 earlier this year. Lost to Carlos Alcaraz there, if you do remember. So it could potentially be a rematch of that one. So Casper RUUD 2-1. And it's a let on the first serve here. Oh, Sam Ricken's going to win the set 6-3. Wasn't it just his forehand has been, well, we know it's stronger than his backhand, the forehand of RUUD, but it really has been firing for him in this match, and that one down the line was just the point of the match, definitely. Second serve here, the backhand return. Khachanov is going to go long. 15-love. Is RUUD going to run away with this now, do we think? We saw Khachanov just went away. Well, mentally, I think it was in that second set. After he lost that tight first set, lost it on the tiebreak, he didn't really show up for that second set, did Khachanov? And I'm just wondering if it's going to happen here now that RUUD has gotten the break. But he's done so well to gain momentum back, the Russian. But Casper RUUD, 15-love second serve. Backhand return, Khachanov. Backhand cross-court RUUD. He's going to miss that one long, 15-all. Oh, I think you're absolutely right. Rafa does not care in the slightest about number 1, I don't think. I mean, well, I don't mean that he doesn't care, but I mean, it's not about the rankings and the records anymore for Rafa. Rafa does it because he loves it. I honestly don't think it's something that's on his mind, even play the number 1 spot in the world. I really don't think he's even thinking about it, Rafa. Doesn't mean I don't want him to get it though, because I think he deserves it. He holds the two of the 3 slams already played this year. And that return, he's frustrated. Khachanov, he's missed that return. 30-15, Casper RUUD looking to back up the breaker serve. 30-15, Casper RUUD. Oh, it's a good serve down the tee. The forehand return, KHACHANOV, forehand from RUUD. Backhand cross court goes KHACHANOV. It's deep now, goes down the line. It's going to be long from KHACHANOV. And it's 40-15 for Casper RUUD. Oh, 2 likes away from 200. Thanks, everybody, for the support. Here you go. Abdullah reckons 100% it's going to be RUUD. Well, it's looking likely. Oh, what a serve out wide for Casper RUUD. That is ace number 10 of the match for the Norwegian. He's in the double figures now, and Casper RUUD backs up the break, and he leads by 2-1 and now 3-1 in the fourth. 3-1 RUUD. He's almost there, isn't he, into that final? KHACHANOV has got some work to do now. Finds the second serve, the backhand return from RUUD. Forehand from KHACHANOV. Backhand goes RUUD. Forehand cross-court now, KHACHANOV. It's a short ball. Oh, but RUUD overcooks it. 15-love. Is it really bad, Stefano, that I have no idea who you're talking about? Let me have a quick Google. But I'm pretty sure they were all well before my time. Oh, there's an error there from KHACHANOV. And yeah, as you've just said, Karen is tired. That point right there just showed a little bit of fatigue. Returns in play versus the first serve in this fourth set. Just 50% for KHACHANOV, 73% for Casper RUUD. It's understandable. I mean, KHACHANOV, he's played 2 5-setters back-to-back. Casper RUUD with the attempted drop shot. It wasn't quite a drop shot because it was at the service line, really, but KHACHANOV makes the error, and now it's 15-30, and this is the way that second set went. RUUD got the first break, and then he ran away with it. Karen being a Karen. So, and a chance here. He did get that double break, didn't he, RUUD, in the second set? Will he get it here? This is the first serve down the tee wide. Second serve, 15-30. Is this just getting out of reach now for KHACHANOV? RUUD with the forehand return. KHACHANOV is, oh, it's in. Now the cross-court from RUUD, and it's into the net from KHACHANOV. And it is 2 break points here for Casper RUUD to get the double break in this fourth set. Well, I don't want to, curse anything like I did in the Kanepi match, but this does look like it's gonna be over here. I thought this was how the third set was gonna go, to be honest. It's how the second set went, and it was really good fight back from KHACHANOV in that third set to come back and take it 7-5, but it's just RUUD has been consistent, and KHACHANOV is just dipping here. So break point, second serve. Forehand is going to be long from RUUD. Saves the first. And yes, we've hit 200 likes. Where's my button? Thanks, gang. Now, break point number 1 saved by KHACHANOV, 30-40. It's got to be, if it's a double break here, it's got to be done, isn't it? Yeah, Sean. Number 1, well, there's a couple of scenarios that have to happen. Let's just see if he gets the break. No, return is long from RUUD. To deuce we go. So basically, if neither RUUD nor Alcaraz reach the final, then Rafa is number 1. But RUUD or Alcaraz, so if either of those reach the final and the other doesn't, then regardless of win or lose, they become number 1. So if RUUD reaches the final, Alcaraz doesn't, he's number 1 regardless. Same for Alcaraz. If they both reach the final, then it's the winner who gets the number 1 spot. And that is good from KHACHANOV at the net. And KHACHANOV now is just trying to get the crowd going. He's faced 2 break points here for the double break, and now he's got the advantage. Just temporary insanity. Yeah, maybe. But, well, the net points is right back up now for Casper RUUD. 90% of net points won for RUUD, 57 for KHACHANOV. RUUD with the forehand cross-court here. KHACHANOV, the backhand slice. RUUD with the forehand back cross-court. KHACHANOV can't get to it. It's into the net, and back to deuce we go. Yeah, well, it's looking unlikely now, a 5-setter, but you never know. If KHACHANOV just hold here to keep it to the single break, you never know. There were quite a few breaks in the opening set, if you remember. Eventually went to the tiebreak, but here you go. Rallies won between 5 and 8 shots. 19 for KHACHANOV, 28 for Casper RUUD. RUUD is a good serve from KHACHANOV. Now the forehand, the backhand from RUUD. Runs around for a forehand. KHACHANOV. Oh, it's clipped the net and gone long from KHACHANOV. And it's another break point for Casper RUUD. Stefano, no, I didn't. But I've been to drama school, so I've done a fair few bit of kind of work on that, but I haven't actually worked in radio as a speaker. Advantage, RUUD, break point. Good serve. The backhand return, the forehand from KHACHANOV, forehand from RUUD. KHACHANOV on the run, gets the slice away. It's a short ball and RUUD puts it away. KHACHANOV, can he get the lob? He lets it bounce, does RUUD? Oh, it's too good from Casper RUUD, and it is the double break in this 4th set for the Norwegian. And just like that second set, RUUD has got a 4-1 lead here now in this 4th, and it's looking like it's going to be a 4-set win and a spot in a first ever US Open final for Casper RUUD. It's not done yet, but a double break is, well, pretty convincing.
On the card, you'll be singing the blues. He got the shots, he don't know how to lose. It's eating up, cause he's lighting the fuse. It's Casper RUUD. It's Casper RUUD.
Yeah, is this over now? Is it? And, well, it depends on how the next match go. I mean, if Tiafoe and Alcaraz get broiled in a big 5-setter, and, especially with the matches that they've played previously, especially that Sinner-Alcaraz match, maybe RUUD might be the fresher, but I still would back the other two to come in over RUUD. But yeah, I mean, it's been a solid effort from Casper RUUD this year. I mean, we talk about, would he be deserving number 1? But if he does, he will have reached 2 slam finals this year. And there's absolutely no shame in losing to Rafa Nadal in a final at Roland Garros. But he still has to get over the line here, and he has to win the thing. But hello, Edgar in Guatemala. Thanks for joining. You've it's the back end of this match now. I think we're about to see Casper RUUD take it, but who knows? Stranger comebacks have happened, and not a problem, Stefano. Thank you for being with us for this stream, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one as well. And yes, thank you for reminding everybody. Please like and subscribe. Oh, the net called there for Casper RUUD sends the ball sailing long. Love 15. Yeah, I like the Casper RUUD song. It's good, isn't it? So, first point on the serve of RUUD goes to KHACHANOV. That's a good tee serve. Oh, but he's made the error there. Casper RUUD with the volley. He's gone wide. And it's love 30. Well, what were we saying here? I was saying this looks like it's over and done with, but love 30 on the serve of Casper RUUD. Yeah, quite a few of you predicted this one to go 5. I thought it could go 5 as well, but second serve here for RUUD. Pressure now. He has got the double break cushion. The backhand return from KHACHANOV. RUUD with the forehand. Backhand cross court goes KHACHANOV. Backhand cross court RUUD and KHACHANOV. Oh, it's just clipped the net, but on we go. The slice from RUUD and KHACHANOV into the corner. Casper RUUD gets it back out. KHACHANOV. Oh, he's gone long as Karen KHACHANOV. And just a shake of the head and a smile there from KHACHANOV. He can't believe it because that was a well-played rally from him. But it is 15-30. Not over until it's over. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I get laughed at for the way I pronounce Alcaraz sometimes, but I can't help it. Spain Spanish I speak, but still. Oh, it's a great serve from RUUD. Now the backhand down the line. Oh, that is too good from Casper RUUD. 30 all. Big serve, then a big backhand into the open court. RUUD looking for a spot in the final. Winners, 41 for KHACHANOV, 50 for Casper RUUD. Yeah, clinical. That was clinical, that serve and +1. Oh, what a serve down the tee from Casper RUUD. That is ace number 11 for the Norwegian. And it is 40-30. Yeah, I'm actually from Wales, although a lot of people on here tend to struggle with my accent. But it's Welsh. Although I have relatives in Canada. 127-mile-an-hour ace there. Not quite as fast as Coco Gauff's 128, but not far off it. And there you go. Return goes into the net from KHACHANOV, and Casper RUUD has backed up the double break. And he's a game away from a spot in his first ever US Open final. Casper RUUD is a game away from being still in the running for world number 1. But probably more importantly for him, well, for anyone really, that major title. Finds the first serve, does KHACHANOV. Now he comes into the net. Does the Russian. Casper RUUD is there. Tries to pass. Oh, what a passing shot for Casper RUUD. Love 15. Oh, that was magic. Look at this. He's hit a couple of those right into that exact same corner. Lovely from Casper RUUD. Oh, that's better. Serve from KHACHANOV. Into the net goes the return. 15 all. Yeah, not a problem. I did live in Ireland as well, so you might be able to hear a bit of Irish in it, but it's mainly Welsh. Oh, gosh, Ronan. It's a sad day in the UK here, but yeah, it's not Diana, is it? $15 all, second serve. KHACHANOV serving to stay in this match. Finds the second serve. The forehand serve from RUUD. Forehand down the line goes KHACHANOV. Cross court RUUD. Oh, the backhand down the line this time from KHACHANOV. 30-15. Yeah, I think Lexi can breathe now. I don't know where she's gone, but I hope she's all right. Winners in set 4. 5 for KHACHANOV, 14 for Casper RUUD. Overall, you can see there, though, 26 KHACHANOV, 43 for RUUD. It's a good serve from KHACHANOV. Return, well, he mishit that one there, did RUUD, I think. It sounded like it caught a bit of the frame. So 40-15. Well, KHACHANOV, he's got it. He's doing what he can do. He can hold his serve here and at least force RUUD to serve it out. Although he will get a couple of goes at serving it out. And there you go. Great serve from Karen KHACHANOV, and he has held. So he's still alive in this match, just about. But it will be Casper RUUD to serve for it at 5-2 after the change of ends. But a good service game there from KHACHANOV.
Karen KHACHANOV. Karen KHACHANOV.
I appreciate that, Steve. I really do. And thanks, JC, as well. Oh, really? You got your son into it as well. I love that. Keeping it in the family. But it's looking like RUUD is probably going to finish off. He's been very, very solid in this fourth set. I mean, KHACHANOV, I think, just had a second wind in that third set, really. He looked out of it in that second set, did KHACHANOV. But credit to him to bring that third set back. But I would probably bet here on RUUD serving it out. Ah, thanks, Josip. You guys, I love this job. I really do. And we've got over 200 likes as well. This is brilliant. This is probably going to be my last stream of the US Open, by the way, because Ben and JG will have the next ones for you. So they'll have the second semi-final tonight and then the finals. But don't worry, I'm here all year round. You don't get rid of me that easily. I'll be back for the next tournament. Just get a couple of days off and then back to it. But cannot wait for the women's final tomorrow. Heck of a final between Jabeur and Swiatek. Wow, and the second men's semi-final, actually. I'll be staying up for that one. Well, I know I can do it now. I managed to stay up all night for Sinner Alcaraz, so... And we're just under 3 hours for this one. We have Casper RUUD serving for the match, for a spot in the final, and for a potential world number one. And that's a great start from Casper RUUD. The return goes into the net. 15 love. Yes, Gary. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're all enjoying this, by the way. It's been a good match, actually. I mean, it's not had all the flash of, say, an Alcaraz or a Sinner, but RUUD has produced some magical shots, to be honest, and a good fight back from KHACHANOV in the third set, if not in this fourth. But RUUD, 15 love. It's a good rally here. The forehand cross-court goes KHACHANOV. Forehand cross-court RUUD. KHACHANOV now with the forehand down the middle. Runs around for a forehand again. Does RUUD. The slice from KHACHANOV has gone long. And it's 30 love. 2 points away. It's 2 points away from Casper RUUD from the final. Don't get your hopes up, Max. Maybe I will. We'll see. Oh, prediction of a RUUD Alcaraz final. I think Carlos is going to come through, but I think it's going to be a good one. 30 love RUUD. Second serve. Lexi's back. Can you breathe now, Lexi? Second serve RUUD. Forehand return KHACHANOV. Forehand RUUD. Backhand cross-court KHACHANOV. Backhand RUUD. The forehand from KHACHANOV is wide. And it is 3 match points for Casper RUUD for a place in the US Open final. No, my match point button's not working. Hang on, let me try it again.
Match point.
Casper RUUD. Triple match point. Finds the T serve. The forehand return from KHACHANOV. Down the line goes RUUD. KHACHANOV digs it back out. Forehand from RUUD. Backhand cross-court KHACHANOV. Forehand cross-court RUUD. KHACHANOV again is playing defense, but RUUD. Oh, he's made the forehand as well. Now the drop shot from Casper RUUD is too good. And Casper RUUD is into the US Open final. He defeats Karen KHACHANOV in 4 sets. Lexi can breathe. Well, Casper RUUD is still in the running to become world number one. Carlos Alcaraz has to win tonight against Francis Tiafoe if he's going to stop RUUD from getting to world number one. But Rafa will not be number one. It's going to either be RUUD or it's going to be Carlos. But Casper RUUD with a 4-set win. And yeah, don't worry, Gary, you will see me. Not a problem. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this one. Honestly, Casper RUUD with the win. Sorry, JG, by the way, about the Rafa number one. Hit the like button before you go if you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe as well. But Casper RUUD, first ever US Open final, a second Grand Slam final, and second of the season. We'll get another crack at it. Will it be Tiafoe? Will it be Alcaraz? As KHACHANOV leaves the crowd, he's done it, well, a career best here, making the semi-final as well. That great win. I will always be grateful to KHACHANOV for taking out Kyrgios. Always, Karen. But Compliment King, no, it's not. So now that RUUD is into the final, Rafa cannot end. Well, I don't know if he could end the year at number 1, but he won't be number 1 after the US Open anyway. But Casper Ruud, 7-6, 6-2, 5-7, 6-2. Ben and JG will be covering the second semi-final for you tonight. Alcaraz versus Tiafoe. But our first finalist is Casper Ruud. Thank you for keeping me company throughout this one. I've loved it. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next tournament. Enjoy the rest of the US Open, everybody. And yeah, it's been a good one. But Casper Ruud, our first finalist. Good night, everybody.